Hello. Hopefully our audio is working at the moment. We were just trying to sort that out and make sure that it was functional. So it looks like it is working on mine. Dragonclaw, if there are any issues with that, please let me know in the Discord. I have it almost up. Wrong channel, but I do have Discord up, so it is up. Yeah, and in regards to that, we don't have the Twitch chat up during the stream. I actually have it up technically right now, but I'll be pushing it away because we focus in on our game while we're playing, and then we've got our Discord open for moderators to pop in and communicate stuff to me so I can make sure it's all right, or if anybody needs to send me something, it can come in through there directly in our special channel instead of trying to pay attention to all the stuff in chat. So tonight we are back and in the new studio set. This is kind of what you'll see behind me frequently now, constantly now, honestly. And then you'll see there shortly, pretty much the same concept. I'm trying to think if there's other announcement-ish stuff. First off, thank you guys for blowing it up this week. We've had a post on Instagram that has like 400 likes on it. It's kind of mind-boggling. So thank you guys for that, showing us all that love, and thank you guys for being here as well, starting right off the bat. We have our dice giveaway, which is that picture I was just referencing. These are the dice. I don't want to mess my focus up, but I'll try to show them there. If you go to giveaway.RoleThis.com, you can see a much better picture of them, and you can do all the things to get entered into there. Also, thank you guys for all of the Twitch Prime subs that have been coming through. Appreciate that a lot as well. That is an excellent way to support the channel because it's free if you have Amazon Prime. You just link the two together and then you're able to subscribe to the channel. It also gives you 10 extra entries into the dice giveaway that we run every single week. So I think that is it as far as new stuff. So I'm going to open it up, show everybody else and the full scene that we have now, which somehow has managed to give us better quality overall, which is just awesome. So yeah, with that, we're going to try to recap where we were, starting with, I just burped right in the mic, sorry for that, starting with kind of a general overview of what all has happened from the beginning, and then jumping in with what recently just happened and what was all revealed last episode, and then we will catch back up with all of our players. So that's me trying to like center myself because we still don't have an intro yet, but we will soon. Also, if you guys are interested in merch, we have that as well. You can go to shop.rolethis.com and get your hands on that. Yeah, I know it is. I don't know which way is the right way to go either. That right there was one of those messages that in the Discord that is super helpful. So with that, we started our story with 3 random adventurers being gathered together in the city of Feldar. They were originally tasked with dispatching of a snake-type creature that had been terrorizing the town, taking livestock and children. On their way out to deal with the creature, they were ambushed by hill folk that they dealt with and dispatched of. They then went into the lair of Sanasa, which was the snake creature that they were sent to deal with. Sanasa took Maze, which is our tiefling cleric, and pulled her away. And Kale, our paladin, along with Bryn, our what the hell are you? You're that thing. Druid. our druid both freed Maze, and then the 3 of them dispatched of Sanasa. Sanasa being the first of a multitude of creatures now to refer to the shadows and the shadow in general, as if it was some kind of being. Then they made their way back into Feldar, were gifted a residence, and then as they adventured through the town, just kind of journeying around, they ended up on the docks of Feldar in a heated battle with a crashed ship full of zombies that was corrupted and caused all of them to turn based on the magic of a green hag that was lairing in the bottom of the ship. After dispatching of them, Through multiple heated exchanges, Caleb Stratz attempted to get back into the town and was dissuaded at all times.
May not have thrown a head at somebody.
Definitely threw a head at somebody.
Two somebody's actually.
Yeah, that's true now. Yep. Yeah. There was a head thrown at Thimdall, the first mate, and a head thrown at the watchman as well.
It was the same head.
It might have very well been, actually. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Because Thimdall's just hit it, he picked it up and then took it up
and
there.
he picked it up.
That's hilarious. I didn't even put that together until just now. But
I'm going to find that head.
You should. It's in two pieces now because he did cut it in half. But you could tape it together or something, tie it up, make it into like a flail or something.
Fantasy duct tape.
Exactly. Yeah, fantasy duct tape.
Just becomes like a trophy.
Yeah, just like
hanging
it. Absolutely, I love it. After that, they eventually got back in by entering in through the southern gate early in the morning with a young lad who was not quite familiar with the laws of keeping the gates closed at all costs until reinforcements arrived. And so he let Bryn and Caleb Stratz in. They met up with Maze at the entrance of the gate, and then they split their paths with Bryn and Mazikeen going to the old woman's house that had been previously referenced, which is a dark Gothic-styled structure that is the oldest residence in all of Feldar. It's been there since before the town itself was built. Caleb Stratz then went to speak with the mayor, and that went over well, with the mayor being his general obnoxious, fleeting-minded self. Caleb Stratz is now leaving the mayor's abode, heading towards the old woman's house. The old woman had revealed to both Maze and Bryn that the shadow was something greater, that there were more pieces moving than anyone had previously realized, thinking it was just a localized issue. It was revealed that a band of spiders had been traveling through the shifting forest towards Halfgren, which is Bryn's mentor, towards his home, where Bryn has grown up his entire life, with one of the only people he's ever really spent much time with, being under threat now. It was also revealed that this dark warlord had beheaded the sitting king of Kazesh, and that a tiefling male and female were then set upon the throne. And then in the last vision, it was revealed that the Blades, which are Caleb Stratz's sect of warriors that he's a part of, they had been gathered together readying for war, heading towards the east, which is uncommon for them. They are typically more knights of good in the sense of they patrol their general areas, fighting off evil things here and there, in the sense of like, if a griffin was attacking a town, they would be the ones to go and deal with it, that type of scenario. They typically aren't brought together in this size or for this purpose. Caleb Stratz, however, is unaware of this at the moment. And that is where we will pick things back up with Bryn and Maze being entranced by this crystal ball upon the old woman's table, staring in, leaning over their teas, which are still swirling and steaming beneath them. Then the old woman's leaning forward as well, watching into the crystal, and Caleb Stratz is outside on the street, heading up towards the house. How will you guys react at the moment?
So pretty much the moment the visions have stopped, Bryn's up out of the chair. He's walking out. He's morphing into. He's going wild shape into a riding horse.
So, as you think this is your plan, you go to move, and you feel slow, like obnoxiously lethargic. Like you just can't. Like you're dizzy every time you try to pull away from the crystal, but then when you lean back towards it, you kind of come back to center, and you're just not quite able to pull yourself away from the table just yet. The old woman sees what you're trying to do. She sees the fear and the urgency in your face, And she looks at you and hold on now. All in due time. I have a faster way for you to arrive anyways. And at this time, has Caleb Stratz made it to the door?
I presume so.
Yeah, you were walking.
Because you were headed directly there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was headed there. I don't know how long it's been.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it would have been perfect time. Yeah, if that was all you were waiting on, then yes, you're at the door now.
Yeah.
As you raise your hand to knock on it or to open it, it just swings inward, and the light shines through. This being the first time you've actually experienced it, it is a very dark wooded home that is much larger when you actually step in, and it gives you this kind of like,
it's bigger on the inside.
exactly, this like sickening feeling of like, it just like grows, and it kind of dizzies you for a second, but then once you're in, you're like, okay, this is the way it's supposed to be.
Just
and
dimensional magic. It's nothing like
right, yeah, exactly. Nothing weird. And then as soon as you step past the door, it shuts behind you. You see shelves upon shelves of dark wood. Yeah, shelves upon shelves of dark wood. The music is playing. Huh, weird. Oh no, music is not playing Dragonclaw. There are crystals and vials of liquid and skulls and bones and raven feathers all adorning all of these shelves. Tons of old books. You can see at the end of the hall that Bryn and Maze are leaned over this crystal with the old woman who you had just briefly seen previously sitting at the head of the table with the seat directly across from her that's back is to you, empty.
Is the door closed?
The door is closed.
Okay. How's everything in here? Calling out to them.
Yeah. Come, sit down. Come on.
Are we able to
I walk
reply?
over.
Are you wanting
Can we?
to try?
Yeah.
So when you try to speak, nothing comes out.
Okay.
And you're just transfixed by this orb in the center of the table.
As I'm approaching, I'm going to roll an insight to see if she's meaning harm. If she's trying to do anything to us. 19 total.
So I rolled in competition for that and got a natural 20. So what you don't, like, you're very put off by this because it's the adverse of your style, more so being shiny and light focused, and this is
front, and this seems
and this
like
is
this
very
is in a dark
and
corner
like
of a room.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be as big as it is.
right. From your general perspective and the way that you look at things, it does seem to be kind of odd, but there doesn't seem to be an immediate threat.
No, maleficent.
Like they're
Mountain. That's what
they're not in the process of dying, that's for sure.
Right.
But they are very much transfixed and enchanted by this crystal in the middle of the table.
They're getting magicked.
It would appear that
still seem,
but they're not
I would still be
imminent danger.
struggling.
Yeah, you're kind of like
Right. Okay.
going like
just
this, like you're
going
trying to
with
look
it.
away from it, trying to
Just-
get up.
I read the situation. It's like this is tense, but not immediately dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Works. Okay. So no longer hand on any sort of hilt or anything. Just kind of walking up, hands up like this. What's going on right now?
Look into the crystal. Here, sit down, have a look. And you see there's a cup of tea that is still steaming, even though you know that they were here well before you. There's a cup of red, maroonish colored tea just kind of swirling and steaming in an antiqued silver teacup sitting in front of the chair.
I don't believe you. Tell me why this is happening right here.
As your friends have already seen, there are many things happening in the world right now, Blade, that are of great concern to everyone. Everyone that is here. You specifically. The Blades are marshalling as an army and heading to the west.
Lies. We don't do that.
And she just gestures to the crystal ball in the center.
How do I know it's not a trick?
And she just keeps gesturing. Yeah, exactly. She just kind of shrugs. Are you going to look at it? Or
I just kind of grunt, like... And then I sit down, and then I look at the tea, and I look at the bowl, and is that when...
As soon as you look at the ball, you're pulled into it, your vision tunnels around it, and right before this happens, you see her just kind of smile slightly in the corner of her mouth. Her eyes are... She is ancient. She looks extremely old, but her eyes are bright purple, as if from a 20-year-old individual, as if the eyes have never aged, but yet the rest of her body has. I don't know what that reference is. But somebody out there does, that's for sure. Yeah, so that is the case. And then as you tunnel in onto the crystal ball, you see the same visions that were previously described of the beheading of the sitting king of Kazesh, the threat upon Halfgren's homeland, and then the marshaling of the blades along the southern edge of the Golden Sea, which is the farmland area of this region of Western Anadar. They're all appearing to come in from the coasts, where they're generally garrisoned all along the coast. And then they're gathering with tents and banners and adorned in full armor, ready for war, shining, glistening with the sun. And some of them at the head of the column are starting to march eastward towards the Dragonback Mountains, where they will pass through into the next region, which I'll have to look up. As you see this and the vision fully solidifies in your mind, she responds again to you. See, you've seen for yourself now. Choose to believe it or not, but these are facts. These are the things that are happening, and these are only the things that pertain to you three. And then it kind of, the hold that it has releases, and you guys are able to like sit up. So Bryn, like you're already trying to push against it. You instantly, or you push your chair back and you're up. And she holds up a hand. Wait, Bryn, wait. Do you stop?
Briefly.
I can get you there almost instantaneously through the trees.
Why are we still talking?
Because I have something to show you first. And you, brother, will enjoy this as well. And she transforms into a black shadow dragon. So the whole room expands again to accommodate her form, and she not towers over you, but comparatively to your normal size, she towers over you. So she would be standing at approximately in this space about 15 feet to like shoulder, so like to head as well because of the structure of dragons. And she kind of comes up into that space, and then she transforms again after being that being. And then again, the space shrinks back down, and it just... At some point, you'll be able to use that. And now you see she is a beautiful woman. Pale-skinned, same bright purple eyes, long black hair. The hood has been thrown back. She now has far finer looking robes on her, with like a shawl of raven feathers over the front that kind of goes down to about hip length in the front, and in the back goes down to about knee length. It's almost a kind of cape situation. Now, do any of you have any questions before you leave? Otherwise, I can send you to Halfgren through the tree and she points to the black tree that's grows into the side corner of the room where the raven was sitting. And now you see another animal. Previously you'd seen the 3 black cats and the snake around the chair legs, and now you see a black wolf, one on each side of the tree, sitting there. They just kind of like leaned in from the shadows behind where the tree was.
Who are you really? Truly.
She laughs slightly, just like that. I am Aurelia Graven. It's the name I've chosen. I am one of the missing dragons.
Founder.
I have been watching you 3, and I have deemed your persons to be of a noble cause. As you can see, I am of the Shadow Realm, though I do not claim it. You may be familiar with Tyria, green goddess of the woods. And she kind of glances out the window, and you see that there's now, where one of the windows that was facing to the center of the town that was blacked out now shows as if it shines through the other buildings that would be bordering where the house is, and shows the green tree. And she glances through at that. She's not come back yet. I was one of the first, and one of my brothers was the next. He is the one that is causing everything in the east. He embraced the shadow, the darkness, and he let it consume him. He is lost to me, and I hide here in Feldar, awaiting the return of others. And she looks at you again, and just in stunned like you are, and she kind of, it's a curious look on her face. You don't know yet. In time. In time.
Where's Koro?
Within you. If you choose to accept it. It will take time. However, if he accepts you and you accept him, you will have a chance to be reborn. If you fall, his spirit will find another. And if the union completes, part of you will remain and part of him will enter, giving you greater abilities and an enhanced view of the world.
It's not a newsy burden.
No, it's not. As I said, I was the first to be reborn. Aurelia accepted me. And here we are, awaiting our time.
Okay.
She looks to Maze and just inquisitively seeing if there's anything she's curious of or interested in based on all of this that's just exploded in front of her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Maze. Okay, so this is for the druid guy, just to make him feel better. Can I get like a few leaves from your tree in the corner? It makes him feel better. I tried
She
the
looks
glowy
up
tree and it didn't do anything. It just kind of, nope.
And one leaf falls down. She raises her hand out. And she sends it through the air towards you. And it lands in your hand.
And I carefully put it away.
I don't recommend just throwing that upon any that fall.
I will definitely honor this leaf. And I pack it away. Maze
And
squares a leaf.
it's the same kind of
Folds it
thing.
very gently.
Yeah, it's the same kind of leaves that you'd see on the green tree, except these, instead of having the green around the edge of the leaves, these leaves are a deep like maroon with a kind of reddish purple that matches her eyes very closely, glowing kind of around the edge, but very faintly. Whereas the green tree glows a lot brighter. These are very faint.
So, just so everyone knows, Maze actually has the same kind of cloak that she's wearing, the feather thing. So Maze is going to be like, did you make your feather cloak too, as well, from your friends?
Many friends have provided for this.
Yes. I have one as well.
Is yours in white? Or is it in black?
Mine's in black.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have
Yeah.
Just want to say, love what you do at the place. Love it.
Perfect.
Good to meet you. Glad to be here. Want to be you.
This is a lot to process, but I think we better get going.
Yes. You
How
shall.
does this tree work?
She walks up to it, and as she touches it, she holds up a hand to all three of you who are standing ready to go through. She touches it, and it sparkles in this purplish energy around the center of it, and then expands and raises to an oval that is tall enough to accommodate even Caleb Stratz, because this tree is quite large as well. And wide enough for your shoulders to even fit through just walking straight through. So that opens up as a portal, and you see it directly from one of the trees that you recognize that is across the door from Halfgren's home, which is built into another tree across a small pool of water, a spring that flows up there and then heads down a small creek. It opens. She says again, if any of you wish to return, you will have to make your way on your own. But I will be here until a time when I see fit to leave. And she kind of ushers you guys through.
So I step up to the portal, right before I walk through, I turn back to these two and say, I can't ask either of you to come to join me, but I have to do this, and just step through.
Do either of you follow?
I turn to her.
What are you going to do? You're the honorable one.
And I just back in.
Still looking this way. Another.
So Maze, let's take one more sip of tea and go in.
Nice. And as you guys step into it, that dizzying, like, kind of car-sick feeling hits you, and you're just like, and you're on the other side, standing in front of the tree. As you come through, Bryn is already stepping forward, looking around. Caleb Strat's kind of recovering from the transportation. Maze then comes through and right into the back of Kale. And as
he would be front. He went back.
into the front. She runs smack into you as you're like,
chest, like
and then you, because you're looking back that
My
way,
breastplate. I'm just like,
you see Morelia stand
So
back
shiny.
in front, look through as if she's kind of inspecting behind you, and then it just turns back into a tree trunk in front of you.
I don't like her, but that was very convenient.
So we're all a little queasy. I'm like, oh, geez, they need a name for that kind of force.
I'm
Because
just
you
kinda
just
like-
want to say, geez.
I'm just kind of
G-force
like,
or something.
So, what now?
So, as you guys enter, you don't see any immediate threats, though you also don't hear any of the birds that are normally there, or the squirrels, or any of the other small animals that would normally be in this area. It's very quiet. There's no smoke from Halfgren's home. There's no like cooking fires or anything going. It just is silent with just the wind blowing through the trees. What do we do?
No evidence of like him being there recently.
No. And you know that he does frequently leave and come back, but you still feel very uneasy about the whole situation. You're not sure where he may have gone, because this obviously is a central point, so you guys would always have come here and then ventured out in multiple directions. But you hear nothing. You don't see anything that he, would have designated that he has left. Nothing that says for sure, just out here in the clearing, that he's there. You could check the house if you wanted to.
Yeah, just to see if there's any sign of like where he would have gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because there wouldn't really be anyone. Would there be anyone that he would have said like, "I'm going to go here, do this"? Probably not in the area, I would imagine.
Not to people necessarily, because as you are aware, Halfgren is very solitary, keeping only you as a regular companion, and then only meeting with other druids when it was absolutely necessary to do so. It's possible that could be happening now, but it's also possible that he's off somewhere else or inside even.
Beat the fox here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You did.
It
was about to. It was going to show up shortly, anyways. Like if you stayed long enough, it was going to like pop in and like, hey, like that kind of thing. Like out of breath, like it had ran like crazy. It's like, wait a second, why are you here? So that was going to happen, but you just spoiled it for yourself.
Dang.
But anyways, yeah, no. So you did beat the fox there.
Nice.
So you see no foxes or anything as well.
So it's not there yet.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
What does it say?
I was about to say that. What does it say?
Did you do it?
What does the fox say? I know. Dang it. Dang
Anyway,
tree boy.
okay, yeah. So investigating,
Let's go.
not rehashing years old memes.
Yeah. Maze looks around.
really like
Is this a place that Maze would be familiar with? Because this is probably new to
Not
you.
even remotely.
Okay.
You've never been here.
Yeah, I wouldn't mention either of you.
When you came from the east, you traveled along the edge of the shifting forest.
Okay.
And Kalistratz came up from the south, which is like each one of you guys had primarily spent most of your lives in those locations.
Oh, this is your home.
Well, half-grins, I would imagine.
Lots of
Those
trees.
rumors.
Yeah. Like it's a big
You've got a room
wooden
in the
frame,
house. So the house
roommate,
itself
right?
is built into a bunch of trees that have kind of grown together as one and created a wall around with kind of a hollow space in the middle that then different branches and such have closed over to create kind of a hut, but it's all natural, except for a few stones that have been laid to make steps entranceway type of thing. And then there are also like pine trees growing all around it, contrasting the tall like oaks and such that are all around the area, around the clearing. So you're going into the house, see if anything's in there.
Just follow.
See what I can see.
Okay.
Maze will turn to Cal and Stretch. Do you sense any evil here? Because we saw some wicked stuff. I don't know if he could, can sense this.
I think it's a spell, and I don't know if
Oh, okay.
I also think it's 60 feet, so
Oh.
Yeah.
there is obviously nothing within 60
So
feet.
we're not seeing anything
outside.
here. It just looks normal to us. What would be a normal forest?
Usually,
You would imagine, yeah.
Usually, the divine inspiration of the type of being able to see through any sort of shroud like that only comes in the heat of the moment.
Oh. Let's go follow the heat of the moment then. And Maze just starts walking off to follow Bryn.
Perfect. The heat of the moment.
Just get so many names.
So roll a just perception check as you open the door.
Oh, him. Or all of us.
You guys are welcome to as well, primarily for Bryn though.
19.
I'm in the
Good.
Okay, so you step in and it appears that Halfgren hasn't been there for probably a day or two, just based on how it normally looks when he goes out without you. Just kind of dust trailing through, no fresh fires or anything of that nature. It's just very quiet still.
He doesn't keep any kind of journal or anything, does he?
Roll a... What's the one for your smarts? Wisdom?
That would be intelligence.
Or is it intelligence?
Intelligence.
Whichever one is like remembering a thing or...
Intelligence.
Okay, intelligence.
Oh no, that's wisdom.
Accuracy of recall.
Take your pick. Whichever one feels more appropriate to you, roll that one.
He's like, whichever
Or
one's
whichever one gives you a
higher.
better
No fun to
benefit.
other editions.
It's entirely up to you.
Wisdom was like, I invented this great thing, but forgot what it was.
Yeah, right.
So wisdom, it says here in D&D and Beyond, wisdom reflects how attuned you are to the world around you and
Right.
represents perceptiveness
Okay.
and intuition, but intelligence is accuracy of recall,
Actually remembering
Yeah, okay.
which is not nearly as good as wisdom. Well, that's an at 20, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nice.
Plus one.
20s.
So, yes.
20.
You've definitely seen him writing in a journal of sorts previously.
Probably something he keeps on his person.
It is. However, there is also a like a letterboard kind of thing, where he would sometimes leave a note that, hey, I'm heading out to this way, and it just says, heading out, back in a few days. It's right by the door. So nothing specific, just that he was adventuring around, checking the area, a very like
Doing druid things.
non-threatening type of message, basically.
Okay.
Maze just kind of shouts, "Did he leave you a message?"
And are you? So you were in kind of this order
Yeah, I was
from
following,
right
yeah.
to left. So Bryn first, Kale second, and Maze third.
Yeah, because I can't see because I'm just shouting.
Had you stepped all the way in, or were you still outside?
I was probably still technically outside. Like, this isn't a very big hut, right? I'm just
Not
picturing
massive,
like
no.
an Ewok size hut.
Well, I mean, they're both fully grown men, so.
Well, I mean, but I got a big
But
dragon.
that kind of idea, yes.
I have a big dragon in front of me, so I'm not
Wookiee
stepping in.
land.
I'm just kind of shouting into it from, like, I guess what would be the porch area.
Okay, so roll a perception check for me, Maze.
18 plus perception. Where's the idea? Oh, yeah. So plus 5.
Jesus.
Yep. Wait, no, sorry. Plus 1. I was looking at
Oh God, I was gonna say.
that was
you rolled
persuasion.
+5?
No, I'm sorry.
My goodness.
19.
I'm gonna persuade my perception to see things.
You know, that was some really good tea.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie.
So with that, you would actually notice this. So there is kind of a mist starting to form outside. It's like a low fog, not heavy, not up in the trees, not eye level even, just along the ground. Very light kind of mist is just heading out.
In my
You-
travels, would I know what that is?
No. I don't even have to make a roll for that one. There's no. This is very foreign to you.
Gotcha.
And the forest kind of off to, if you turn fully around to your kind of right, has darkened somewhat unnaturally. You look straight up and you're like really confused, like it's sunny in the clearing,
But
and then the forest to your
darker
left is just kind of dim light, but this looks like nighttime almost.
I call out to Bryn. Hey, tree boy, your forest is, you might want to look at this. It's a little weird. Yeah.
Walk outside and check it out.
Okay. So with Maze's kind of like pointing at stuff, you notice it all and feel very uncomfortable. You get kind of a chill up the back of your neck. Like, this is unnatural. It's never like this here. There's almost kind of a like energy around the space that keeps it always very pleasant here. Just relaxed and calm. That's why there's always so many animals around. I mean, a space where a druid lives is always going to be like that. And this is the opposite of that, kind of wafting into the area. So as you guys are kind of inspecting this, you notice that it kind of starts to curve around the clearing. And let's see, you guys would be up here. You're the green one, you're the purple one, and you're that one.
Going on there.
And I think you guys do have token control properly, hopefully.
Sitting.
I haven't tried.
I do.
Okay,
Wait, which one am I again?
You're the purple one that's out in
I'm the
front.
purple one.
That one.
Okay. Oh, I do see a Merv. I see a Merv cursor. Really good tea.
So I wish we had the music for this, but I don't know why it's not working. So it happens when you move sets. We'll try to sort it out on break, but don't have any like action music or anything right now, which bums me out. But
Just curious, you want in one.
right, yeah.
So after I stepped out, I'm going to move. I like generally start walking towards it just to like investigate it, get a better look at it. Just be like, something's not right here. And just kind of like prepare.
As you start to move forward, this is a much bigger space than I thought it was. You notice the trees right kind of off in the distance into the trees. Obviously, this isn't perfectly to scale with the layout of here, but some of the trees are starting to kind of wither. Their leaves are falling like it's fall, but this is springtime, and it's again just the opposite of what it should be. And how far forward were you going?
I'm just as I keep just inching my way.
Okay.
I'm ready my great sword.
I kind of look back at them.
Maybe she'll pull out her dagger.
I'm just like, this isn't right.
As you get
Got my
to
staff already.
continuing to go forward, I'm just going to put you in a spot if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Just kind of there on the edge of everything. As you get to there, roll a perception check actually, because there's a chance.
Great. 14.
Okay, so that's for that one.
There's a chance, but not for you today.
Okay, perfect. So off to your right, you see a giant spider crawling around the top edge of one of the trees. And you hear it making that guttural sound right there, just 20 feet away from you, to your right.
I see where he got the giant spider from.
You gonna make any kind of actions or anything against it at the moment?
Yes.
And it looks like it's just kind of watching you. Like it's not
Do I
jumping
see
at
what
you.
he was looking at?
Roll perception checks as well.
8.
15.
Both of you definitely do. So you can see that one off to the distance about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 5, 7 times whatever that method is, about 35 feet away from you guys.
Basically,
Bagley.
all right. So
It's this
the very first one I noticed, yeah, that one.
You see nothing over here.
Okay. The moment I see it, I cast Ice Knife.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's attacking. Okay.
Perfect. So, yeah. Well, you cast that and then roll initiative for yourself. If you guys are going to get involved, which I assume you are, go ahead and
I
roll
wasn't
now as
going
well.
to unless it was his family, but
So,
on the roll.
everything's his family. So,
10.
Unnatural
Wah, wah.
beasts.
what?
So these are unnatural beasts.
Yes. Though you were just one of them.
That's why I wasn't attacking. Didn't want to stab your cousin. Initiative.
What am I gonna do? Like, it's in a tree.
What is that?
It's a very open space for fighting into.
That's deep.
So weird without music.
I know, it's really disappointing me, isn't it?
Any range?
No, do you?
No. Why would I
What?
have
I
that?
don't know.
What's the range of your ice breath?
Like 15 feet.
Well, that's range.
Yeah, sort of.
Ish.
And let's see here. Yeah, I really
So you would be a
dislike
good
not
one to
having
play
music.
tag with. Like, tag your it and run away really fast.
Not exactly.
So, any of you guys 20 or higher?
I am
Okay, 15 to 20. What are you at?
17.
Alrighty. So Bryn goes first, and then 10 to. Oh, did you say 17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, yeah, 10 to 15.
Cheers.
What are
12.
each one?
10.
So.
Just right there.
And then. You said 12, right?
Right.
Okay. 12 and 10. And 12, so that's maze. Yeah, whatever. Perfect. Okay. So, roll for your attack, Bryn. I just noticed I always chew on the top of this thing whenever we're in battle.
It's all right.
That'd be nice at the end of the campaign. You see how many pins you've gone through. Like at the moment.
I'm hoping it's just the one, because I haven't gone through it yet. But
How's an 11 sound?
an 11 sounds like a number that I should probably verify with my little sheet over here that I need to click on and open that up with. Perfect. An 11 does not hit.
Oh, a giant spider.
But it does still have an area effect, right?
Right. So the shard still explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So, what's the number to beat?
14.
Oh shit, whatever. I'll count it. 5, so it does not succeed.
So it still takes 6 damage.
Alrighty. So that is that one. Actually, that worked out conveniently. 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect.
And as a bonus action,
Okay.
I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
Oh,
Shillelagh.
Shayla.
Put that Irish spin on it. Yeah, that one.
Okay. And that just increases your staff's abilities, right? It doesn't actually do a thing immediately, right? Okay, perfect. It's the staff has raged.
The raging woody.
Exactly. That is exactly what it is. Okay, perfect. So, then that is your turn entirely?
Yeah.
Action, bonus action, you have movement.
What do I got there?
I don't necessarily want to move.
Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Because I still got some ranged stuff I can do.
Yeah. So the spider that you just shot at and then injured is going to jump down from the tree and 5, 10, 15, 20. I didn't realize I was doing that, but it's already been said. So it's going to run up to you and do its bite attack. Which is careful, which is 13.
it's already taunting.
I think it misses.
Ties.
So that means it hits.
Would hit.
Yeah, if it is the AC, then it does hit. So that is. Oh God, it's been too long since I've done any dice things.
So we decided that because it benefited us.
It does. It benefits everybody. However, in this instance, you only take
This makes the fights go fast.
5 points of damage.
Okay. I still have that temp HP though from the
Not anymore.
tree, right?
You do, yeah. So now you specifically don't.
Cool.
Yeah, I meant to remind you of that because you had
I had it
gotten
on my sheet.
Yeah, awesome.
Thanks, tree.
Right?
You got,
So,
like,
Thanks,
blessing from the tree.
whoever.
Oh,
From the tree.
okay. I was like, what? How'd that happen?
so that
Really
was,
good tea.
was 5, right? Yeah, it was 5.
Right.
5. Perfect.
Yeah, good tea.
And need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Not my strong suit. It's a 7.
7. Yeah, it's supposed to be an 11. So that's that one. And wait, where'd mine? Oh, it's over here. Remember that die that ran away from me a whole lot last time? I'll use that one, see what happens.
It shoots. You roll
not too
one and
crazy.
it shoots off the tray.
So
and-
you take another 5 points of damage, and you are now. Why does it say 2 things? You're poisoned. For 1 hour, or until poison's removed. And whatever this is trying to say is definitely not going to happen because that's BS. So, perfect. So you are poisoned, which only gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So basically your rolls are disadvantaged now, but yeah, just kind of sluggish. And you took the extra 5 damage as well.
Yeah.
So that is its turn. And now... You see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20.
It's still creepy to see the spiders move on the screen.
Right?
It's just like,
Yeah.
it's like,
So those two
it's a bug on my computer.
step out and let's see, what can they do? They're both simultaneously going to do their web attack.
Oh, crap.
It's cocked. And they are both going to fail because it was a 6. So that definitely does not hit. So actually, I guess it's got a +5, so it's 11, which still doesn't hit. Either way, doesn't hit. So the webs kind of shoot across you being very familiar with this attack. Just dodge out of the way and ready yourself where you stand. Now it is Kalestratz's turn.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move here.
Ta-da.
And I'm going to hit it with my
Surprise!
Or not. Actually, no. What,
Let's say, what'd you roll?
Are they right? Like, they're large spiders.
They're pretty big,
not
yeah.
like my
They are,
size spider.
honestly, they are, let's
12.
see,
Yeah.
12 does not hit.
No, he rolled a 11.
How was I rolling 13?
So 11 and 12 both do not hit.
Okay.
That rolled a 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
The spider rolled a 13.
Okay, so do you have a 4?
That's my turn.
Things.
No, okay.
I hit things with swords.
So close.
Oh,
That was
sorry.
just-
That's
no, that's
definitely
okay.
you. My bad. I
I'm just making sure there's no other
completely
little
spaced out.
speeder.
Sorry about that.
Funny,
There is
no?
one more spider, but it is not up yet. It is your turn, Maze.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, God, sorry.
Actually, there's another one back here, too, that was supposed to be in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's supposed to be 5. I thought I had 5 on here. We're just
You
going to
do.
put... Yeah, I don't have them written on the board.
Oh.
So, the
Alright.
fourth one is the last in initiative anyways, so...
So I use my movement to get kind of like behind the two of them because it looks like they're side by side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stand behind them and I am going to cast Bless on the 3 of us.
Cool. Okay. That adds a D4.
So yeah, whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, before the spell ends, the target can roll a D4 and add that number to the roll, attack or saving throw.
Is it concentration?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect.
And I shall
should
cast it.
Up to one.
Up to 1 minute. Yeah.
I do my
Are we
thing.
are we doing like the 6 seconds per round rule of thumb?
Oh, you're saying that's the time is a so weird thing for me.
Right.
Go ahead and cast that.
Is this a rule of thumb guideline?
Guy.
Theoretically, what that's going to be, that little symbol just popped up on you guys, is your blessed symbol, and then I'm going to say this yellow thing is concentrating on it.
Concentration.
If I can remember that. And are you going to do anything else?
That's how you concentrate on it. No, I'm kidding. No, that's all Maze can do.
Bless. B-L-E-S.
Bless you, Gesundheit.
Perfect. So actually, I didn't think that was right away, but after Maze goes, the
Be there.
yeah, no. So
Look at those spider.
Something else.
Oh,
a massive
Oh, that's a big spider.
no.
Drider, which is
Oh, yeah.
a
Dire
saw this.
spider?
this
was in the
one's
visions.
this one specifically is the body of a male dark elf, with white hair slicked back into a ponytail behind his head, an evil, just sinister look on his face, red glowing eyes, and he steps forward and has a spear, kind of a naginata type spear, which is like a polearm in essence. He has that, and he kind of spins it around in front of him. It's got a blackened blade with a bright edge to it, and then the polearm of it itself is black with a black metal balancing kind of spear point on the backside as well. And he steps into the light, towering over the other spiders and each of you. In essence, his head would be about twice as tall as you guys, just because the spider body would be about eye level, so you're like belly level to him, and then his torso is up above you like that.
I'm picturing like World of Warcraft at first. Like,
Probably.
That's massive.
So he steps
man bun, you
in
gotta kill him.
and has how much movement? 30 feet. So he was back there, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he steps past the spider that's back in the back, and kind of one of his legs kicks out and kicks it over.
Yes.
And he scowls at it.
This guy.
He, let's see, what actually language would he be speaking? Not that language.
Yeah, I
That's
was
for
just
sure.
saying, can I check? Is this, do I know this one? I'm a beach baby.
There is, and then there's Elvish and Undercommon that he speaks on the sheet, but he would have another language as well. But I don't think he would speak. I think he would just speak Common in this instance, because as he steps forward.
Because the bad guy has to talk the good guys.
Right, exactly, always.
Let's get a monologue.
Gonna talk you to death. So, guys, no.
This picture of me is, well, you kill him here. I was like, what? That's what you sound like? Like Nigel from the Wild Thornberries.
So he steps forward and just kind of leans back, looks at each of you, and doesn't say anything. But
silent type.
he does. Why would he have that spell? That's stupid.
Oh man, does he have like a Charlotte's Web thing that screws like spells out like you're gonna die?
No, it's
Oh crap!
it's dancing lights, and I don't understand why he would have dancing lights. He can see in the dark, so like
is that
he
like
has,
the character
like
stat,
blind
right?
sight? So why would he have that? Yeah. So
It's a hypnotizing
anyways,
light. Spider wave.
Okay, there we go. That's the one I was looking for.
DJ.
I knew he had more stuff as well.
8-legged.
So, good God, that's interesting. Okay, perfect. Whatever. So he leans forward and kind of and lets go of the spear with one hand and raises the other one towards you, and darkness envelops all of you. Darkness specifically is it's 10 minutes, so it pretty much lasts the whole time. It's 60 feet. So an area of 60 feet around you is now in darkness. Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range. Fill a 60-foot area. 60 foot's the range. 15-foot area. It spreads around corners if there are any. Dark vision creatures can't see through the darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. So it goes into the area there.
Yeah. I
And
attack
he has-
the darkness.
That's why it's called dancing lights, because dark vision doesn't see through.
true.
Yeah.
And it's magical light.
Well, he has blind sight, but so 15 there. That's 15. Call it like that.
Blind spot. Good
he
show.
just echolocations us.
Basically. So you guys are all in pitch darkness now.
And my dark vision's doing crap.
So you have no idea what else may be happening around you. And then we're on spider number 1. Is going to approximate where you are
Well, no.
and
Okay.
do, which is a weirdly intelligent thing for a spider to do, but whatever. And it's going to have disadvantage. And it is
Maze ready's the hairspray.
going to just shoot its web in the general area, which, because Bryn is the closest, we'll say Bryn's who's going for. And oh, that's disadvantage though. I almost forgot that. And nice that it was. So it is 9. So it was a 17 the first time.
Nope.
But so you hear just near you. You don't know what may have happened, but you hear it. And then, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is there a spider in between you guys? I guess there is.
Yeah, there's one like
yeah.
Yeah, we were attacking. It's still hiding there.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Oh wait, there's 2. Never mind. Peekaboo.
Yeah, I moved that
Yay.
one up. So I'm going to have this one move around there and make a attack into the darkness, bite attack at Kill It Strats, which will also still have disadvantage because it can't see it. First one is 21. And the second one, is 8. So I assume 8 misses. So you just, and you feel like this leg like hit onto your shoulder and you brush it off and you're just looking around unable to see anything. And now we are back to Bryn.
Well, I'm pissed off at this whole situation. I do not like this one bit. Would I still have a rough idea of like just remembering where it was located?
Yeah, you would know. It'd be a disadvantaged ranged attack if you were doing a ranged
It's going
attack.
to be
at him.
disadvantaged either way. I'm
Oh,
poisoned.
it's true. So yeah, you would just be straight disadvantaged plus your D4.
Right. I am going to shout, "You are not welcome here," and entangle.
Ooh, nice. Okay. I forgot you guys can hold everything.
Right.
Oh
I
no,
have all the crowd control.
we're the crowd control party.
Basically, trying to hit him and the 2 spiders near him.
Okay.
guess.
What's the range on it? Or the area effect on it?
I can cast it 90 feet. It's 20 feet. 20 foot square.
Yeah, that would hit all 3 of those in
Yeah.
that corner by him.
Oh, all 3 of them?
It would hit him, and then the one in front of him, and the one to his right is what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Would have got the other one, but it ran up to bite at Kale.
So that's not actually, I don't even have to roll for that.
He has to roll,
Everybody
right?
wants to bite.
Well, they all have to roll.
Yeah, so
I think
it is now difficult terrain.
Regardless,
So
yep.
a bunch of plants sprout out. They have to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends.
Okay, so what's the strength
Which is
on?
a minute long.
It's 2 and...
Is darkness a concentration spell?
It's a good question, actually. Probably.
He's hoping you fail.
I know.
Takes damage. Darkness goes away.
Well, that's the unfortunate thing about entangle is it doesn't
Yes,
do
it
damage.
is, actually. But, right, Entangle does not do damage.
But he can't get closer.
True.
Potentially.
If it doesn't make the save.
So you got 3 saving throws to.
So, and what's the save to do?
It's a strength 14.
Strength of 14. That is a 8. So the one in the front does not make it. And the one off to the right, which is a 7, also does not make it. And
the Drido hits a nat 20.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
A threat.
What does it have to make?
14.
Ha! 11 plus 3, 15.
Oh.
What?
He makes it. So I
that
rolled an
math
11.
11 plus.
3 is 14.
I
So
thought you said
he makes
I'm
it. Right?
Yeah, we were like, wait, what?
Because it's the DC, so he hits.
Right.
Well, if you hit the DC, does that make it? Yeah.
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 That's-
So that's the
15,
success of it.
14
Yeah.
roll.
So
Damn. Okay. Well,
it's the mark he had to hit. So yeah, it does
so
work.
there's 2 spiders restrained at least.
Yes, these 2 are restrained, which I wonder if I've got a good marker for that.
They can use their action to make a strength check
Okay.
on their turns.
Perfect.
That is my action. And can I just like try and stumble my way out of the darkness.
Yeah, which direction are you going to go? Back or forwards? Okay, yeah.
I mean, obviously, I know what the area.
Yeah, and you, as Bryn, would know where you came from as well. It's not disorienting, other than the fact that it's like, oh my god, it's dark. I like that level of disorienting.
Basically, just like
but,
backpedal here.
like, yeah, so if you do that, that's not a problem. However, the one would feel you kind of move and get an attack of opportunity against you at disadvantage.
Sure.
So I don't even know what the plus is, but that was an 18 on the first roll. And
oh no, I've been missing triggers.
9 plus.
I need to remember that.
Unless it's a 6.
Yeah.
There's
Wait, what?
I said, unless it's a 6, it misses.
Yes, it misses. Yeah,
Or,
it's not a
at
6. Yeah, actually, it just misses, like by 1. So perfect. So yeah, nothing happens. You hear a noise as you step out, and now you're into bright light that is starting to dim, just unnaturally around you, almost like a fog is going over the top. And what did you forget?
So it's within 5 feet of me, right?
The spider, yes.
Right. Okay. And it just made an attack against a target other than me.
Yes.
So I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature.
Yes.
Sentinel feet.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that.
I want to say it has disadvantage just because of the whole
it'll have
scenario.
disadvantage,
So
'cause it's in the
go
dark.
with disadvantage, and yes,
Right.
do your sentinel.
Can I save against poison?
Isn't it like really shiny?
Or is that just... I'm just...
What is that doing to
Poison.
you? It's not taking damage, right?
No, it doesn't continue to damage you. It just makes you have the disadvantage. And it doesn't say anything about how to get unpoisoned other than like
Antidote.
antidoted, basically. So a potion or something. Anything that removes the condition of poisoned.
13.
To hit?
Right.
Oh, okay. I thought that was damage. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
That misses just barely. So you, yeah, it's 14.
Until I figure out what works.
How hard do I have to
high.
swing at this thing?
Too high, that's the dirt.
Exactly.
Getting there.
Okay, so maze, if that is everything. Well, no, actually, hold on. That was Bryn.
Yeah.
And then Bryn moved, and then Kale did a reaction. So it's not
Yeah,
maze.
so it's not mine
it's
yet.
Spider 2, which was the one right there that you just swung
That's
at.
how it shows him the credit.
So it's going to
Spider
turn. It lashed out where Bryn was, so it knows he's not there. So it's going to just turn, and let's see if it goes left or right. It'll go left, which is Kale at strats. So now at disadvantage, it will 18 on the first roll again, and a plus what is it? 11 on the second.
Miss.
God, that's if I ever get a chance to not roll at disadvantage, you guys are in trouble. So
I should probably just stay in there. Cause
right at this point, yeah,
I just like someone picturing peekaboo poke.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at that free hit.
So and then let's see, that was Spider 2, Spider 5. Where was 5? 5 was one of these. It was this one. And it's actually just gonna skip its turn because it's like it doesn't understand how to affect anything because it just hears a bunch of noise. And actually, well, how tall? It's a 15 feet high as well. It's a sphere, so it wouldn't see Bryn step out. However, the other 3 would see him, the Drider and the 2 that are restrained. But those 2 on the top and the one inside would have no idea where Bryn is now. And so, yeah, it's going to just burn its turn. And Spider 3 is 1, 2, 5, 3 is restrained. So it has to try to break out of that. And what's it got to do to break out of the vines that you've put on it, Bryn?
Strength.
What number?
14.
14. Does 17. So it
Turns its turn now, right?
and breaks out of
Uses
it.
an
So it's
action.
no longer that, but has used its action.
Looking in.
And so it can move, but it's just going to kind of go up to the edge.
it's still
Actually,
difficult
it saw
terrain
you,
still.
so yeah, true. So it has half until it gets out of it, but we'll just put it here anyways because whatever. Yeah, it's like coming towards you, but because it had to Actually, I think there's something about the spider can climb difficult surfaces.
Yeah.
So
It's got
Oh,
big
that's
legs.
right.
It doesn't get.
it's true. So it technically would be able to avoid it. But anyways, we're going to say for the sake of everything, that's where it is. And that brings us to, that was 3. So that is Kale now. Your actual turn.
Right. The one that just attacked at me.
Okay.
Attacked at it
Which is the one in the middle.
with my sword.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
9.
Misses.
This is fun.
Yeah. So is that it?
This is fun.
You can want to move or anything.
No, I'm gonna hang out here.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so wait, non-magical light.
Right.
So magical light would.
Would penetrate. That's why it has dancing lights.
I was just thinking that you might have some kind of magical light, or that I meant for you to have it in some way, but that's a different conversation.
I mean, I could do
shiny
radiant damage
sword.
if I hit things.
Yeah, if you hit something, it can go pew, and it'll light the space up momentarily. We'll say that that's a
Right.
thing if you hit something. So hit something.
Or if I cast a spell and I don't have time for that.
Right, yeah. So then I guess we're to Maze.
Well, I'm still concentrating on bless because I
You are?
can't do. If I do an attack, I drop the concentration, right?
No.
False. You can do anything.
Oh, I
You're just
can't.
concentrating. Instead of. Oh, that's true.
I mean, I haven't done anything.
It was a 9, so it wouldn't have done it. No.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
but
it'd
yeah,
be
that's true.
roll a d4.
And what were we doing?
I mean, if I'm I'm in the darkness,
Yeah.
and I know there's a spider near me. I was just like maybe at disadvantage try to throw my dagger at
Oh yeah, we were trying to say the
spider was.
concentration thing.
But would
Yeah,
it
so-
drop it?
So your concentration stays in effect until you do another concentration spell, or until you get hit and fail in the save.
Okay, so it's not like breathe in,
I think it's
breathe out.
you have to
breathe
make a
in.
save to
Okay.
then see if you maintain it if you get hit. But
Gotcha.
until you get hit, or until you do another concentration specific spell, then you're good.
And there was a spider that I last remember
Straight in front of you, basically.
straight in front of me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the only
Like
one
I'm
that
on
you're.
your right. And it's-
Because I know you're there. I'm gonna try to just dagger.
Shoot a dagger for it. I roll
Dagger
disadvantage
forward,
on
okay.
that.
What's a 7? Oh. So 7. Ignore the flashing
But
one.
yeah, so you
The
got a
second
natural
one was
20
a
on the
20.
second.
Yeah.
That's, 7 does not hit.
No.
So you're not even sure if there's anyone there anymore. And my chair,
That's it.
hear my chair. It's like squeaking over here. So that brings us to interesting. The Drider. So he can see Bryn though. So bummer. Yeah. So he steps towards Bryn and is going to attack with its spear. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, yeah, no, he'll be able to just get there. Because he could technically go through the darkness, because whatever. So he's going to come up and just swing the spear down at you, because it's a bladed spear. And that is going to be the first one I have at not disadvantage. And it's a 2. Plus 6, so it's an 8. But he does a multi-attack. So he swings through, swings back, and it is a 17. Wait, yeah, 17. So 17 hits. Okay. And that is D8. So 5 more points of damage. So that's 5. And then let's see if there's anything extra. Wait, what? Okay, well, I said that, so we're going to go with that. Technically, he most likely would have been using it two-handed, but I said he swung like this and made the arm motion, so he swung it one-handed, which is nice. The other way is a D10 plus 3. But if I roll 2s, it doesn't make any difference anyways. And then the third attack, he's going to spear forward with both hands on it now. And you're going to dodge to the side of it and kind of parry it with your staff and then look up towards him. And he's going to be towering over you. And that is going to be his turn. So we move back to the Spider 1, which is still restrained, so it has to try to break out. And it's 11, right, to break out? Or is it
14.
14.
That's right. 16. Missed my dice tray. 16. So he breaks out. Right, yeah, exactly.
Shatters.
And gives it movement. It's going to, it can only see one person, so 5, 10, and then 5 to drop. So 15. How long can these fuckers go? Giant spiders are 30 feet, so it has one more. Oops, so it's coming towards you, but not close enough to do anything. And it's not going to bother with the web. Spider 4 is going to attack back into the darkness. It's this one here. I keep missing 5. Oh yeah, 5's just not doing shit. That's why. So attack. Disadvantage towards Caleb strats, which is annoyingly a well, actually, it's 13 plus what? Plus 5. So math 18.
No.
What are you mathing?
Damn, are you 19?
No.
Oh, what are you at? What's your AC?
It's 16.
Oh, okay, so it does hit. Okay.
You're like math, and I'm like,
You said no to the math. Yeah. It's a 2.
No math.
It's like, wait, I thought it was plus, but
how much
yeah.
is 8 billion plus 6 billion? 80 billion. That's a lot of billions.
right? So 1d8, it's a 1, so you take 4 points of damage. And then a Constitution saving throw of 11.
14.
14, so you succeed. However, even on a failed save, you take no, so you don't take the damage. Target stable, but oh, wait a second. Did you fail or succeed on? You actually failed on your roll,
failed.
didn't you?
Oh, which one?
Your poison roll?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was thinking I'd screwed you over, but I didn't because you failed on it. He succeeded on it, so you don't take anything for succeeding.
Right.
So you feel the poison kind of start to take a hold, and you just clench your muscles, and
It's just like, the
gone.
scales.
Just
You
wills
couldn't,
away.
you couldn't get it through the scales.
exactly. There you go.
Extra
And
plate beneath the mail.
yeah, there you go. That was
How much?
but nothing. Wait, what? Yeah, 1d8 plus 1 was plus 3, 4. 4 was what you had previously, yeah. And that was the one that was right there, which is... Keeping track of this is weird. I'm surprised I'm able to do it at all. It goes back to Bryn now.
All right. Bryn is done with this guy, this situation. He is going to wild shape into a direwolf.
Ooh, interesting.
It's pretty stark contrast to the last time.
It's a little different.
Wink.
Yes.
Perfect. So you've transformed, and are you able to then just... That's a bonus, right, to transform? Yeah.
Yep, because of my circle of
Perfect.
the moon.
So then you're going to circle of the moon and you transform into a wolf.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Awoo.
Awoo.
Woo. Yes.
And then I am going
Howl.
to... You're going to start a howl. So I'm going to bite.
Okay, perfect. Attack.
None of my allies are within 5 feet.
Correct.
Damn. Okay.
Yep, correctish.
Yeah, stop that.
So
Yeah,
if you
like-
get closer. That helps me.
Trying
A
to.
wolf. You hear the sound of a wolf going
Yeah.
Well,
towards
the
you.
plan was...
We're in the darkness, so we can't. Yeah, we don't know it's a wolf.
Yeah. All you hear, and then
Crap. There's something else out there. poison.
Am I still poisoned as a when I wild
How does that
shape?
get out of his system?
Tricky.
Ooh, yeah.
Tricky questions.
Yes.
It's
Unless
up
it
to
says
DM,
anything
yeah.
specific about not being, then yes. Or if there's anything about like conditions not persisting, or if when you get out of wild shape, if it doesn't retain any conditions, then you would be able to drop it. But I don't think it says that. I think conditions persist, like damage would carry over.
I don't. It doesn't seem specific.
Because you get new hit
Stay in B
points.
shape for a number of
Yeah.
hours.
Technicality.
Wow, there's a lot of information on this.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
It looks like it's not you don't drop.
yeah, it's not mentioned.
It looks like you pretty much retain everything. So yeah, no. So you would still be at disadvantage on those.
So
You're stronger, but
yeah.
you're disadvantaged. So
Anyway, so my disadvantage to roll was a 5 plus 5. So
5 plus 5, so 10
Yeah.
does not hit. Not even close. So he's still sitting pretty then. Interesting. Okay, that's Bryn's turn. So, as weird as it would be to do it, I think what we're going to do, just to lock everything in properly and stick with our normal schedule, for the most part, still might be go over a little time on our regular end time, but we are actually going to take a break now. Mid-combat, I hate to do that, but I want to make sure that we get the giveaway knocked out for the dice, and so that we can just have our general, like, hour and a half into it break. So for water and bathrooms and such. So we're going to pause it right there after Bryn has transformed and snapped at the Drider, and we'll be right back. If you would like to take a chance at winning these dice right here, these gorgeous things, they are the glitter ruby red gold Chessex dice. You guys see those?
That's a lot of words.
Pretty.
If you go to giveaway.rollthis.com, you can enter into that. You can also get 10 extra entries if you are a subscriber of the channel, which you can do for free with Twitch Prime if you would choose to do so. And then we will draw that in roughly 10 minutes once we come back on here and let you know who wins. So good luck.
Yay.
All right, we are back. Should be working. I did notice in the chat, because I do check it on the breaks, that a couple comments about the music. Yes, it's not working because we moved everything into an entirely different space now. There was an issue getting the right cables in, it seems like. So I'll have to work on that off stream because it's just not good to spend that much time on it. Bums me out that we don't have the background music because I really love it, along with the sound effects and all that stuff I can put in. But we'll have it ready for next week. So tune in then, and we will be back to full sound, and everything will be working properly. So first things first, before we get back into battle, which way centers me? That way. One thing I forgot too, by the way, I looked over at the screen and I can see it. The St. Jude's Play Live campaign that we're running, our goal is to raise $5,000 for that. If you guys are interested in helping out kids that are battling childhood cancer, you can go to playlive.rolethis.com or hit !PlayLive in the chat, and you'll be able to pop in there and join us in trying to raise funds for kids in need. Every single dollar helps on that, so if you feel so inclined, feel free to do that. Then to the giveaway. Free stuff. So, if you haven't entered yet, you got a couple more seconds to run over to giveaway.rolethis.com. But by the time you type that in after the stream delay, I'll probably already be hitting the button, so work really quick. But we are about to draw for that for the ruby red gold glitter dice that are pictured there. Wow.
Wow.
So sound kind of works somewhere, apparently. I don't think that transitioned into there, but it popped up on our speakers. That was weird. I don't know why nothing else is working,
That
though.
was Discord.
That was Discord that
I
came
sent
through,
that. Yeah.
but not...
Discord, play music.
Worry about it later.
Yeah.
I would just turn them
This
off.
is
So
a game
close.
of imagination. I think we can imagine
I'm gonna
music.
keep it off. But anyways, I will have that working. So that gave whoever was last to enter a little bit extra time there. So good for you.
You're welcome.
So now I will go over to the draw winner page and winners.
Imaginary drum roll.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we're on 3, 2, 1. And it's not actually drawing anything for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to refresh this and see what happens, because I just hit draw and it didn't do it. And there we go. Okay, now I got it to work. So I'm going to have a bit of a struggle with this one, but Oro 7, you have won. So congratulations to you.
Oro 7, yeah.
Oro 7. So, hey, you're right there.
Yay.
Drawing a happy little bush.
Yay.
Like you're actually right there in the chat too. Congratulations, Oro. Hopefully I said that somewhere close to correct. I will be sending you an email right after we sign off here. So keep your eyes peeled for that so I can get your shipping information and get these sent out to you.
Happy little bush. Bryn will remember this.
So, switching back to the map scene to dive back into our battle here, which I had to stop halfway. But now, because we're restarting it, I'm going to say, Bryn, we'll start from the top again and go ahead and attack, because the other option was spiders. So,
Sure. I'll take a second stab at this.
yep. Remember, you still have disadvantage on your attacks and saving throws from your poison.
Oh, I was like, he's out. Oh, that's
Even
fine.
worse. The worse than the first one, yeah. Which was already kind of bad. The 14.
Misses. So, now we are on Spider.
Oh, there he is. It's like, how do I
Just
miss
in
the
case.
giant
I need my
spider?
backpack.
You're in darkness.
Darkness, that's true.
So, Spider 2. Where's my map?
You're in
There's
darkness.
my
You
map.
get that checked.
I've got the map on a different screen and I still even couldn't find it. It made sense when I had it on the same screen and like trying to go through D&D Beyond stuff and get to the map, but now I've got the map up here. So, anyways, make sure the monitor's not in front of the camera though. Wish it was a little bit. So, Spider 2 is the one that is inside of all this mess. I bet I could put numbers on them, actually. Anyways, so it is going to disadvantagedly strike out again towards Kale, which is never going to hit because that was a 7 on the first roll. So, no, doesn't hit. 13.
Nope.
Yeah, didn't think so. You're 14?
Nope.
16? 16, yeah. I knew it was an even one. So, perfect. So that one misses. Spider 5 is the one that's been a little pansy up here, and it's going to continue to do so because now it has a personality, apparently. And then Spider 3 was over here. What is that? Oh, that's blessed. I should also put a poison on you.
On who?
Not the one that's poisoned.
You're like, whoa, whoa.
It's like, surprise, you're all poisoned.
I made that roll.
Yeah. No, it's like just something in the air.
Keep forgetting I'm blessed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Would you have hit off that?
Probably not.
Oh, wait, it's a 14?
You'd roll a
Plus-
d4
roll
and
D4.
you would add, like, whatever that is.
1.
Ew.
No. Okay, so that was
Not
number 1.
Hot with the rolls today.
Right?
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab.
So it's going to come
These
around
dice.
here
I'm just gonna roll.
and make an attack as well. It's going to bite attack. And it is a straight roll. And it is a 8 plus stuff. 5. 13. You're a wolf now?
Me?
Does 13
Does
hit?
not
Oh.
hit.
Perfect. So you are good. That's
What was
that
it,
one.
more die?
And then Kale,
Was that thing within 5 feet of me when it attacked?
the one that just attacked?
Mm-hmm.
No. 5 was Pansy, 3 attack. No.
Okay.
It's like 20 feet from you right now.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no,
And that
it's
you're
definitely,
remembering.
absolutely. When you
You're
have the
getting
feat,
it.
you absolutely should make sure that if you can use it or not. So it is your turn now, though.
Okay. Well,
You can pretend you had the feat. Just run an attack.
having heard the kerfuffle behind me or to my left,
To your direction.
in a direction that I'm not currently looking, I'm going to move out of there to get some sunlight.
Nope. You're good.
Okay. And do I see the Drider now?
No, because you're not more than 15 feet tall. So it's
Oh, yeah.
well, but it
Wait,
is.
it's taller than that. You
But
said
it's right beside it, so it's roughly at the height of it. No, you don't see it.
not even with that
Do I
ponytail,
see-
like that
Straight
man
behind.
bun thing.
Straight
going
behind.
on? Ah.
Do I see Grin?
No.
Okay, well then, I'm not exactly knowing what I'm going to do. I am still moving that way.
Okay. You'll see them if you are like here-ish or like there-ish. You would see
Yeah,
them.
I was
but
going to actually take him here.
perfect. So yeah, you see everything. You see a giant wolf
You go around the
fighting
corner.
a drider and another spider to your left. And
that's what's going
as you on. Whoops, I messed up there. Oh God, now I've got to try to fix this.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! I spent so much time trying to line that up in the first place. It was perfect.
Control-Z?
It doesn't work that way.
Oh.
Ah, whatever. Good enough. You guys get a white bar now. So the I scrolled for some reason. I don't know why I scrolled. So natural 20 on the opportunity attack from the one that was diagonal from you. Which I'm pretty sure even on an opportunity attack, it doubles the stuff.
The one he just moved towards?
The one that he moved from, so the one in the corner.
Excuse me.
So when he first moved, technically that one should have had an attack at that point, but it didn't. It attacked whenever he had that because the other one did the attack inside at disadvantage and didn't succeed anything. So that would be that, right? No, that. So it's, nope, getting re-rolled. That's what it's doing. Because for some reason I rolled 2 for no reason. 2 dice, not 2 the number. So 2, 4, plus 3. So 7. 4 plus 3, 7. Yeah, 7. 7 points of damage on the move and a Constitution saving throw of over 11. With your bless.
Oh.
22.
Nice. Perfect. So you still just... I think it actually probably breaks a fang off at this point, trying to get through your armor. And yeah, so you take the 7 damage, but that's it. And you're now up there with a giant dire wolf, a drider, and a giant spider.
Is it a constant D4, or do we just use that one?
No, I
So
think
you use the D4 every single attack or saving throw until she drops her concentration.
Yeah. All of them.
Which only happens when she does a concentration spell or gets hit and fails on her save of it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to attack the one that's trying to ping it, and I can't, but it's the one that
Diagonal from you.
The
is
little
diagonal
spider.
from
Yep,
you.
perfect.
Try to get a little rowdy with it. 14.
Finally hits. Just.
you bless.
Mush it.
Yes.
Instantaneous death.
Yeah.
It explodes in a cloud of poison, and you are now poisoned. No,
I'm
but he's not. He keeps missing it. So
Double poison.
yeah,
Spider force.
get double disadvantage.
Great sword.
Roll 4 times and take the
I'm
lowest.
rolling both of those because great weapon fighting is a thing, and I do 13 damage.
13 damage.
It
Finally,
would have been 5.
Is that the only damage since my ice knife?
11, 12, yes.
Yeah, that's the only thing that we've done.
Yeah, it's the only thing that you guys have even hit, I think, since then.
Disadvantage.
And the ice knife didn't even technically hit.
Right.
It exploded and hit the one. That was 13. Perfect. So that is there. And how much do they have? Okay, perfect. So, yeah, you just whoosh, cut into it, and it kind of rears back and is there. And it is Maze's turn.
I too would like to step out of the darkness.
Step into the light.
Out of the dangerous.
It's
Right.
I know. Well, I can't see through it, so it freaks me out. Is there any? Waiting to see if I get.
Wow, I rolled a 16 twice. Cool. Plus 5, so 21. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a thing.
So I get hit.
But it's just the straight roll, which almost ran away from me, of a... What? I've rolled a 2 every single time with this, except for the one where I randomly rolled 2 die for some reason, and it was a 6 on that one. So 2 plus 3, 5. 5 points of damage for
5
you.
points of damage. Okay. Ooh, where is
Oh, I forgot to mark you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. All right.
Oops, oopsie.
And what will you do now?
Do I need to roll concentration to make sure I still have that up?
So you
bless.
actually, so you roll a Constitution first,
Constitution.
Oh, yeah.
and then you'll roll your concentration on top
Ooh,
of that.
that's a 6.
6.
I'm
Okay,
poisoned?
so that fails, and you are now poisoned. No, was that with your?
Oh,
bless?
that was not with the
It technically won't make any
wouldn't make any
difference, but
difference, 3.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't. So you take 4 more points of damage,
Okay.
and you are now poisoned.
All right. So now disadvantage on everything.
Yeah, and you'll need to do your
Was that spider within 5 feet?
no, you're all the way over there.
It's like, oh,
No.
Right, true. You don't know where that one is. That one is in darkness somewhere. So,
I rolled a
perfect. So,
10 for the concentration.
okay.
Oh wait, without.
And
Do I do bless for that, or is that not?
it is a save. So you would roll it now with disadvantage because of the other plus the d4 to both rolls regardless.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, 2 d20s and a d4.
Oh,
bless. Where's bless even at? There it is.
no. The D4 good, but disadvantage. I rolled a 1.
Nice.
Natural Uno.
What?
Yeah, so I rolled 2 for disadvantage. This is for holding up the concentration, even with bless. I rolled a 1.
Perfect. So, yeah, you guys are no longer
more
blessed.
blessed.
No more d4s.
So I stepped away.
Stressed.
I got
We are no longer #blessed.
Accurate.
I got distracted. I was like, "Ow, that hurt!" You know, I wish I had more tea.
I thought you said
Ow.
teeth for a second. Wish I had more teeth to
teeth.
deal with this.
You know, it is maze.
you were
You
through it.
know, no, it's All right.
I got teeth for days.
You got all the teeth. A shark
for
on
2
land.
Okay, so I
Immediately
moved.
reverts back. Yeah.
I got attacked.
Yep. So you're good.
How does Hellish Rebuke work?
Just cast Bless
Yeah.
again.
So Hellish Rebuke works in the way that it says.
I'm trying to find it.
So
Well,
if I remember
yeah,
correctly, it's just
see
a feature and trait. So it would be in that area, I think.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Looking at my
You have resistance to fire damage.
Yeah, that's all I
For Hellish
knew.
Resistance.
A resistance. I know I have it. Like,
Yeah,
can't
you
fight
do, because you used it before.
it. Oh, it is a spell.
there it
I'm
is.
not-
It's right
what?
here.
Well, that's
There it is, yeah. It's a first level spell. You point your finger.
Oh, there it
The
is.
creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. Takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Oh, there
So
it
are
is.
you doing that?
Yes,
Okay.
I am doing Hellish Rebuke.
Cool. Make sure you mark it on there,
Just
and then I will roll for the save. Also, are your spells? Do you have 2 marked now or 1?
I have 2, so
Okay,
that was
perfect.
my second one.
Yeah,
now.
I thought so because it
Bless
was
was my
different on my
first.
screen.
Oh, it is?
But yeah, but because I have to refresh it to match
okay.
up with your guys' spell slots,
Yeah, this is 2.
so it has to make a save of over 13. And it rolls a natural 1. So
That's how it feels, Spider.
yeah, so now roll 2 d10s and
Oh.
tell me the number.
Oh.
Do you even have any d10s
Do I
already?
have?
You've got D10. It's the one that looks like the top.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
It's a really big one. I'm sorry.
Oh nice.
3. And a 3. So 6.
So 6 points
This
of
one's
damage.
broken. It's
And that's on
no, it's not broken. Okay.
that one, which is number
I've never used one of these.
4, 5, 6, 8, that one.
Well, I gave you one.
So
Oh yeah. That's
3 is down there. That means that one is 5, 6. Okay. Is that everything for me's
That's
turn, or
pretty much. Because I did a spell.
yeah? Because it hit you. You did a
It hit
spell.
me. Yeah, I
Is that a
can't.
react?
Because that would be a spell. I can't do.
It's a reaction.
That's a reaction.
So that's a reaction taken to being damaged. So you technically still can do anything you want now.
I could be anybody.
So you can even cast another spell right now too. So you got melee
saying,
weapon
do you-
spells, movement.
I was like, I don't know if I want to bless again.
And
or-
yes, theoretically you could.
Well, is it? Can you cast it more than once? I was just thinking like
If it
some
says so.
healing or
As
something.
long as it's prepared, yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, if it'll come in handy. Yep.
Concentration up to 1 minute. You bless up to 3
This is what I-
creatures.
It's just you guys need to do damage. I know.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's supposed to be.
Well, yeah, says the
My kill count.
brave
No, I'm
cleric
kidding.
that has a higher kill count than the
Yeah.
paladin until
I've
the
been
zombie
keeping
episode.
track. Yes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I can't see anything. So yeah, bless.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, marks out.
It's just spell slots. So it's whatever.
Yeah, I think it's my first level spell. There we go. Cast.
Oh, you're on your animal hit points now. Just remembered that.
Animo.
Enemy.
Which, did you know that there's an individual tracker for that too?
There is.
Okay, perfect.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
because when you actually click on it, it shows you the little tracker thing.
Puppy power.
So, perfect. And so, did you bless again? Is that what you did?
I did bless.
So you're now back onto concentration, and you're all blessed again. Which that was that one.
You're like, finally, I could get rid of these squiggle. Oh, she did
Right, yeah.
again. Crap.
The funny thing
Okay.
is, on my screen, I don't know what it looks like. It's probably pretty small on the stream too, but on my screen, it's like I can't even see it really.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
it's
all
there,
those little.
but I can't really tell. Like I know
Gotcha.
it's the squiggly line one, so that's easy. And I know the potion one is like the poison one's just like a dark thing, and then the other is the other. But yeah. Anyways, so you blessed, and are you gonna do any more movement or anything else?
I'll take one more step. If I can go, huh?
You can go wherever you want to go.
I'm gonna fall back in line back here behind them. Do I have enough movement for that? Okay.
Yeah, because that's only 15 feet roughly, so you're at 20 feet total.
All right.
Good. So, yep, perfect. That brings to the Drider, which now has people all in front of it.
I gotta click happy there.
And at this moment, it looks to all of you. Fools, you are all going to die. And he, well, actually, does he have the spell thing now?
Man, I feel like we've heard that somewhere before from like a giant snake.
And he stabs forward at Bryn, because Bryn is right in front of him and the easiest one to attack.
Naturally.
Oh, there's a dog.
And that's with that. Yeah. So that is a 13 on the first one.
Nope.
Okay. I'm just going to go and swing again, two-handed, and it is a 17.
Yep.
Okay, so 17 hits, and that is 2d. Wait, no, it's 1d10.
Like two, like
Yeah.
I thought you said
45 d10s.
I thought you said like 1d10.
You're all dead.
Like 2d10.
Yeah, so that is 6 plus 3, so 9 points of damage to you on that one, and it has a third attack as well. It is going to now do as 14, so that does not hit. Is that a 10?
Matches.
That's 10. 14? Oh, 14 is your AC. Okay, perfect. Well then, what? Oh, that's a 10. I thought it was it's a 0. So I'm like, oh, 0. That's not, wait. It's a 10. So 10 plus 3, so 13 more points of damage. So what was the first one I did? 6 plus 9 and then 13?
He's tracking it.
Yeah. I was just also trying to keep a tally myself.
Yeah.
Sure, something like that. I don't know. Cool. Ooh. Are you still a direwolf?
Still a direwolf.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's a benefit of taking that wild shape.
Yeah.
Free boy.
Yeah, you probably are pretty ragey now. So that is... He's actually also going to move into...
He's going to take an attack from me.
Into the dark.
into there, and then over to here, which stays in your range the entire time. So you do not get the attack of opportunity. Now he's going to be facing all three of you right up against you, which is potentially to his benefit, potentially to your benefit. So it's kind of a weird little balancing act here, but there's that. Wait, did anybody hit him yet? No.
I don't think so.
Nope, nobody's hit him yet.
Unless Bryn did.
This is
He
my
almost
first
did, but
time
hadn't
seeing
quite.
him
So
up close.
you guys are all right there in front of him, and he's just towering over you, like with this wicked smile on his face, about to attack. But it is first going to be spider number 1 coming around. Oh, I didn't even think of this when I moved him, but now flanking KO, and it is going to bite attack, which is advantage because of flanking, but 10 plus whatever it has,
No.
15.
No.
So that does not get you. So you are just straight up good. And then it brings us to number 4, who was up top. It's now going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, come down to here. And make a bite attack against Maze.
Is it now?
It is. It's 10 feet away from you, just so you know. Yeah, because your space is 5, and then that space is the next 5, so it would be outside of 5 feet. It has to be like adjacent,
I thought
basically.
it was below, like south of me. So.
No, it's not that one. It's the one that just moved this way.
Yeah.
So that
was
one
looking at my
attacks.
character sheet.
I rolled 6 plus 5, 11.
12.
Not hit. Perfect. Oh, nice. Lucky you. And I was going to make a joke there, but I'm not even going to bother with it. Bryn.
Okay. I am going to use a bonus action to expend a 2nd level spell slot to heal
Okay.
as part
As a
of combat
dog
wild
heal.
shape.
Yep.
So I expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 HP per level of the spell slot expended. So I'll expend a 2nd level slot.
So you would get 2d8s.
2d8.
Yep. 6. So that gives me 11. Yeah.
11, nice. Negates pretty much everything that just happened to you, almost. Minus the first attack, but that was cool.
It's good.
That's a nifty little deal.
That's good. All right, and then so he's still within range.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Good.
So being a wolf, I have pack tactics.
Which you have at least one person adjacent to you as well.
But so that's just gonna that would give me advantage, but now it's just gonna negate the disadvantage.
It gives you a straight roll.
Straight roll. Nice.
Roll
That
your
works for me.
bless. Roll your
Oh
bless.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and don't forget that because you're re-blessed.
Yep.
That'll hit. That'll do it.
What is it?
Well, bless machine.
That is a 19. 22.
It hits.
Yeah,
Wait,
Finally.
it does.
23.
That hits.
No,
Some amount. It's
over 20.
math.
It's more than 20.
High math.
It hits. And
20,
perfect.
24
So
actually, sorry.
what's the
It
damage?
just keeps going.
20,000.
Yeah, right. So it's going to do 2d6 plus 3.
Okay.
That's a 6. 2, 8, 11, and it has to do a strength saving throw. Knocked prone.
Oh. Can you imagine something that? Wait, you're going after the large one?
Physically, I wouldn't imagine it could be, but I'm going to see if there's
Basically,
anything
just,
listed
bite him
on
and
that.
Just,
You just like hits
Yeah,
that
yeah,
tendon that
see,
like
that's
causes
what it
the
would
legs
be.
to
It'd have
curl
to
up.
be.
It's just like.
And then when they're prone,
What?
nothing. Just fail the roll.
Just fail the roll.
Fail it already.
And what do I have to? What's it have to hit?
13.
13, and it is a 9. So yeah, I honestly thought about changing the roll and making him not be able to be knocked over, but I'm gonna go with what he rolled. So 9.
Really? That's a 9. Picture that thing being that strong.
No, I didn't roll a 9, but I rolled a 6.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say.
So plus 3.
Probably has a
Okay,
decent
still, yeah, I'm
modifier.
like, it's gonna
He
be
just rolled
strong.
poorly.
Realistically, it should have a higher modifier because technically it's a modified Drider, but yeah, I'm using the Drider stats for a modified Drider, so blech. Anywho, so he's prone.
He's knocked prone.
Bummer.
Okay. So that means attacks against him have advantage.
Picture the spider from Harry Potter with the like
And-
legs slipping out.
Let's see. Might Kane look like that.
So we all get advantage.
So it's prone, and the darkness goes away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we actually
Because someone finally hit him. Yep, so
I love how
now
the
you've
square just is like,
revealed another spider and the one behind it.
Oh no.
It's like when you pick up a rock and there's 2 giant spiders below it. You're, it's that kind of scenario.
But then there's also a giant drow spider attacking you.
Yeah, it's just all terrible. It's basically my nightmare. And that was Bryn's turn. Wow, that was a lot.
Good job, Brent.
successful.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Brings us to number 2, which is going to come
Number
up
2.
here
Who works for
and be flanking Bryn, the wolf. I should have had a little wolf I could make you. So it gets advantage, which is good for it because it rolled a 17 on the second one, which that in itself almost hits, doesn't it? So plus 5 is 21.
Yeah.
That hits?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Gotta verify. But so then for some reason I'm still using this weird like. So I dropped it, immediately picked it back up. When it hit, it was a 7, but I missed my dice tray. It just fell out of my hand, so I'm re-rolling it.
Yeah.
But it is now a 6. So 6 plus wrong stat sheet. 5. Wait, no, plus 3. Plus 3. The 5 is to hit, so plus 3 is what it is on the attack. Constitution save over 11, so it's at 9 points of damage straight up, and then you need to make the save for. Well, you already are poisoned, so you're just kind of like
Double poison?
Oh.
you just kind of throw up a little bit. Just like, that's a wolf, and yeah, so you just take that damage, I guess.
Sentinel trigger.
And it is within 5 feet. Yep.
16.
16 hits.
Yep.
This is number 2, which hasn't been hit for a while.
You're rolling the 1.
Beats.
11.
11 points of damage.
Yep.
Wee wee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Okay, so now it's on to number 5, which is still over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is going to come into this spot and make its attack at Bryn. You're the closest one to it. So it does not have any kind of special stuff because it's not specifically flanked. And it rolled natural 1 too. So this pansy spider that didn't want to get in the fight in the first place apparently also still doesn't want to.
Bites the ground
Maybe this is the spider that you met that is the reason you can now change into spiders and you like became friends at some point.
That's canon, it gets disadvantaged when you're attacking Bren.
Right.
Remembers our days together finally.
Bryn just has disadvantage, so. But perfect.
Its name?
So.
Legsy.
Peter.
Yeah, there you go.
Peter the Spider.
Yeah.
So.
Spider-Man reference.
There you go. Spider 3 now, which was somewhere around
Which is
here.
not as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider 3. Yeah, so there's Peter, and then there's Spider 3.
That's okay.
It's just got like a brand on its back that's just a big 3.
It's
It is flanking
Nemo.
Bryn, so it's.
where is this one?
Well, the one that's the bottom corner, so technically also within your 5 feet. And it misses anyways, regardless of whatever.
Oh well.
And so yeah.
Is it still like if it attacks?
12 doesn't hit.
Nope, it doesn't. So, but it is your turn now, so you have a lot of options here.
Hit the Drider.
Yep, which is an advantage
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
because it is prone. I keep looking up here whenever I'm meaning to address the camera because I have the monitor up there now. So weird.
It's like camera 2? No? 3?
What do we got?
Roll a nat 20 on one of them. Does it count?
What's
It
the
does.
yeah? Because it's a
It's a
thing.
nat 20.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Does it count? No.
All right. It's a nat
No
20.
20s count for anything.
No, not anymore.
So let's get crazy with it. We're gonna pop off here. So it doubles all of the damage, like the total damage.
Doubles the dice, and then you add the modifier on top of that.
Okay. All of the dice.
All of the dice.
All of the dice,
Yep.
baby. Okay.
So however many millions of dice you're about to roll, they're doubled.
Yeah. All right.
It's like, let me
Just tell me the
scroll through
total
this.
when you get to it, so it doesn't break my brain.
All right. Roll that one. Yeah, bummer. Oh, well.
Did you roll a 1 twice?
No, I rolled a 2 and
No.
1.
Yeah.
All right. So 9 times 2
18.
plus 3.
21.
Smite.
Did you
Crit.
wait? That's your smite on a crit? Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So 21 points of total damage.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2.
He got finger wagged hard.
Right. If you haven't played Dungeon Mayhem, you should. It's a great card game. That's where that reference comes from. Just to be clear.
Of justice.
Nobody attacks
5, 6, 15,
my
20,
friends.
25, 30.
You fear
32
the finger
points of
wag.
total damage have been done
friend.
against the Drider. And
Bryn
he
doesn't
just
know the
looks...
word.
I just pictured a
Pissed.
Bryn, just slight tail wag.
So,
It's still
Maze,
just,
it
like,
is now
writhing.
your turn.
It's like he looks.
Mine?
You're on
Yep.
the ground though.
I am going to just like melee vampiric touch, try to like basically
Yep.
hit it.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, with bless.
So, do your... you
Roll for
automatically
attack
hit
advantage.
because you just touch it.
Well, it's
But-
with melee. So you got to do a melee
okay.
attack.
So you're going to punch it
Oh, with
and then
advantage.
bonus it. So yeah,
Yeah.
roll advantage for an attack and then count that as a unarmed strike, whatever your stuff is for that.
13.
Does not hit.
Plus your whatever your melee attack bonus is.
Oh, yeah. I always forget about those. Which,
Plus 2.
yeah. So,
15.
yeah, 15.
Nope.
Oh, it doesn't hit. Oh, no.
I mean, yeah, you just have to touch it. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm like, how do I miss something that big?
No.
Just, yeah.
You tried to slap.
I did. I tried to slap her.
How can she slap?
What was your attack roll?
Mine?
Yeah.
Not 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
he had
perfect.
that 20,
That's why I was so
yeah.
confused. I was like, wait a second. I don't recall mathing that up at all.
We did.
Perfect.
Because he knows.
Yeah, exactly. So
Got that 5% off.
fantastic. Yeah.
So I will also, since I missed, follow up with a heal.
Did you do the vampiric touch still?
I tried, but
Okay, so
like,
it was in the same motion,
missed.
and then now
Yeah.
you're going to just heal yourself naturally. Okay.
Or
Or multiple people if you have it. Whatever.
no, I don't have a
whatever
way
you're
of
gonna do.
healing multiple, but I want to heal Cal because he's looking a little injured here.
Okay.
That would be my bonus action. Healing word,
Okay.
which will be 1d4.
Do the things.
Bonus action.
I like how our
Let's see, equals to 1d4
cleric
plus my
has more max hit
spellcasting
points than our
modifier.
paladin.
It's 1. Okay. So 1d4.
We'll top up.
Right?
So does you. Yeah, you guys are the same, and then he's sitting here
14.
low.
And I'm going to cast that off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
that's Maze's turn.
I was just relying on the armor class.
Right.
There,
Yeah.
which it's done well.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Having extra help.
All right. Bonus action done.
Right.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
And you know the best way to not have to heal as much is kill the thing.
I was just saying, not
Yeah.
hit as much and kill the thing before it touches
Kill
you.
the thing.
So how much was that healing?
He got 4.
4?
I added it on my end.
That's my turn.
Yeah, I'm doing my marker board thing for you guys. Which I think really you're. What? That's interesting. Whatever. I've got you guys all jacked up. The animals, the spiders, and the drider, I've got them perfect, but you guys, for some reason, I've got wrong all the time on here. I don't understand how that works. But anywho, so that brings us back to the drider, which is immediately getting up. And
That's its whole turn.
it is getting up. Where is it?
It's in front of us.
Not that.
Where'd it
I mean,
go?
where's the tab I need?
Oh.
Let's get up and see. Ugh, I need the conditions sheet and I don't have it. Actually,
Figured you're low.
so when you build a giant DM screen that doesn't have the DM screen on it, you sometimes have to pull the DM screen out and reference stuff.
Is that code for something?
Right. Options to chronologize and stands out with the right condition. Creature has a disadvantage. Oh, it could actually just attack. So getting up is part of its movement. So it still has everything that it wants to do. Perfect. Also, I love this. So perfect. So it gets up. That's basically its movement. It really would be half its movement, but anyways, it's not going anywhere. It's ready to kill you guys. So first it is going to, and maybe entirely only, going against Kale with its spear.
Shiny weapon.
And that is a 11, I believe. Which
11?
misses, because you're 16.
11.
That is, yep. So it takes another one at you. 18 plus 6, so that hits. And that is 1d8. Right? Oh no, it's two-handed, so it's that, yeah. God damn it, I missed again. 9. So plus 3. 9 plus 3, so 12.
Q.
And it has one more attack still. And it is going to take it at Maze, because it hasn't struck against you yet. And it is 9 plus 6 is 15.
Hits.
Okay. And that is because the d20 is still in there, it bounced off of it and made it a 1 instead of another 9. So 1 plus 3, 4 points of damage for you on that.
Alright, Sentinel trigger.
Yeah, fine, whatever.
Does that activate Hellish Rebuke
19.
or is that once?
It could, yeah, if you wanted it to.
So, yeah.
So 19 to hit,
Yeah.
just hits.
Okay. Good to know.
Nope, sorry. Once per long rest.
Oh, okay, perfect. So no, it doesn't.
No, it does not. I want to check before I'd be like,
Roll a 2. 10 damage.
10 damages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I just rolled that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
that's not bad.
It's pretty.
So we
Yeah.
need to taunt it. Like, you
Pretty
need
nifty.
over here.
That's
yeah.
with if it's within 5 feet of you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if the thing that's
So we all
attacking
stand
is
back to
within
back,
50
yeah.
Perfect.
So since we're in a line here,
Yep,
this
absolutely.
thing is massive.
Yeah. That would, I think, technically, if I wanted to get crazy, I could back him up and probably still be able to hit. I mean, I definitely can because he has a bow as well, but it's not as much damage. And
If you want to back him up and we all get attack of opportunity.
so that was him there. And
What was your buddy's name? Which buddy?
Peter.
Peter? No.
Peter.
It goes to the buddy that's
Oh,
actually
half grin.
Half grand.
And Spider 1. Spider 1 hasn't even been hit. That's the one that's
Spider
right
1
behind.
has been
That's the one right
hiding.
behind Kale.
Got bigger problems.
The Spider 1 is the one that got
Hit me.
stuck.
I think,
in
right?
no, it got
Oh.
it got stuck in the stuff. Yeah, and it rolled an 11 to hit Kale, so it does not hit, and that's its turn. And I don't know if Sentinel works against yourself. I don't think it does,
no,
but
it has
I'm
to
pretty
be-
sure it has to be against somebody
it has
else.
to be a target that is not me. It doesn't even
Okay.
have to be an ally. Like,
Oh, really? You could just like
really?
turn
if you
and
were to
punch one of the other
berserker rage
spiders.
one of the spiders, and that spider attacked another spider, that attack would resolve, and then I could attack the first spider.
Interesting.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Like Owen Wilson. Wow.
Wow. So, let's see.
Gotta double check on this.
Spider 4. I think you are correct on that.
That sounds right.
Within 5 feet, he makes an
attack maze.
target other than you.
It's because we're standing so close to each other.
3.
Like most people spread out.
Plus 9. 9 does not hit Maze even. So, back to Bryn.
Something
You got
was
lost
attacking
in the
maze.
maze, yeah.
Yes.
Was it the one top right corner?
I'm going to just like back them all up and web you guys. She's like, no, stop it.
Would a spider be smart enough to run away?
Well, the Drider is controlling them,
Was
so.
that the one that was?
It's the
Which one
one,
was that?
actually, that's the one that's out of your range. Yeah, so
Yeah.
technically
Okay.
that
One of
can't
the
be done.
verified-
Yeah, he
Yep.
was ready, but then he's like, wait.
Good point, yeah.
I'm gonna do my wolf thing and bite it. Imagine that.
He's hungry like the wolf.
That's gonna hit.
Does it?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's 18 plus 5.
It
22.
hits. It does hit.
Thank you. Bless.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although you didn't need the plus. That's
Perfect top spin on a
I'm
D10.
not worried about that.
Everybody likes big numbers.
Ooh. That's a 15 piercing damage.
Oh.
And then you gotta do your strength saving throw.
I think it's going to kill you. I think it's going to focus on you now.
Good. That's 3 sentinel attacks, baby.
Yeah.
Unless it's figured that out
But he's in form, so.
after being done to it twice now. So that's 15, you said?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3,
Roll for grudge. Okay.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it has a grudge.
And then let's see.
It does have a grudge.
The Drider will remember that.
Oh, we will.
We just need to cue that to show up above our heads. Like, DM will remember that at random.
Right?
Like, just hit the button.
But it's
So,
Adding that right now
what
to
does it
the
save?
ideas.
Sorry. What's
13
it?
strength.
Sorry, that's not what I was rolling for. I was rolling for grudge. So, 14, so yes.
Okay. I tried.
You did. Again, thankfully, for him, he has avoided it. So then, yes, that perfect. Yeah. Okay, so that was Bryn, Spider 2. Why are all these spiders still alive? What's that one? So it's going to attack Bryn. And it's a 9 plus 6. 6 on Spider Bite or 5? 5. 14. Does that hit?
What?
14 for you?
Okay.
Okay. So that does.
Which one?
Yes.
Yes.
front left of you.
Kale's angry that Maze had a higher count. He's just like, let's do it.
Right, yeah, he's done. So
I picked something that was kind of good for a tank, but
Great.
like
Yeah.
Nick.
heck
I
yeah.
figured
working
that
out.
we were going to be up in the front together a lot, so when I got my feet, I was like, yeah, this seems good.
Yeah.
Good choice.
5 plus 3. 8 points of damage for you, Bryn, by the way.
17 probably hits on the spider.
Yeah,
Little
it does.
boy.
Also, DC Constitution of 11. It's not to be poisoned. So the last one you got a freebie. It's to see if you get more poison damage,
Ah.
which is 2d8s. So 11 is what you need to hit.
That's your constitution.
Bless.
Yes,
Oh, 11.
11. I'm not call. Yeah, that's a save because it hits the mark it had to hit. That's a save. Yep, you're good. How not good is this spider?
12.
12. It's dead. I was like, this is the
something.
second most damaged thing on the board right now. So spider 2 has become deceased. Is anybody going to be
Spider
weird and
two.
loot a spider?
Is no more.
What?
Maze.
right now.
I'm asking
You know-
because if not, I'll just do it this way. I'll just
You know
put it up
what?
here.
Probably
Anything
not
in the
the
top.
little one. If the leg's
Yeah.
twitching, it depends on how much.
Anything in the top corner that is either in the black or not or near it is dead.
The way I
top
like
left
it.
corner.
Okay,
So that way I can
We'll
get it
hide
out
it
of the
from
way.
Maze. Maybe she'll forget
Yeah.
it's there. Got it.
So that
She
one's
may
done
not
for.
survive.
She may not, depending on who gets what idea.
Exactly.
So that was an attack of that one against something. That's why it's dead. Now 5 goes. So Peter is going to attack Bryn.
Peter's the one on the far left.
Petra.
Yeah.
Katire.
Higher.
Katire Baelish.
So 12 plus 5.
I'll do it.
Okay, that was with disadvantage too because of the whole Peter joke and it being your friend thing. The first one was a 19. So I think you guys are probably no longer friends now. And
Little bit.
it is a 5 plus 3, so 8 more points of damage.
Red.
And then make the Constitution saving throw
Make the save.
of 11.
Oh, Petra, why?
That's not gonna do it. That's a 10.
Does not do it. So
Why'd you trust Petra?
you take
He did tell you not to trust him.
I know you
5
trust
more points of damage as well. Wait, 3 and 2? Yeah, 5. Is there any plus? Nope, no more pluses, so just a 5 straight on that one.
That knocks me out of direwolf form.
Okay, and does it carry over any?
Yeah.
Oh, it does carry over some? Like
Yeah,
it just
damage will carry over if he knocks you out of wild shape form.
like
you just-
that and then
It's like wild shape goes away, and then you have whatever's left. So like if you have 5 in wild shape and it's 9 damage, you take 5 away,
And then 4 carries
away
in.
from your
Okay.
character. So how many away from
I
you?
know that.
I'm down to 17.
Okay, perfect. Which is whatever.
It would have been 4 from me.
Oh yeah, because you were already damaged. Interesting. Perfect. So let's see, where are we at now? That was number 5, which did damage, didn't do anything. 3, which is now back behind Kale still. I don't know how it like sometimes does a little blip and sometimes doesn't. And it's going to attack you again. That's cocked. So is that. I need a bigger dice tray for this die. And it's a 3 total in the end. Not total, but whatever. It's not going to hit. So that one misses you as well. And now it is your turn, Kale.
I'm going to attack the Drider
Again.
with my sword.
Nice.
What?
Hoda thunk.
Huda.
Bounced. Good enough.
No.
22.
22 to hit. Yes.
It's out of the way, so that doesn't happen. All right, well.
He should have been armored. Not like when I built him.
Yeah.
He has armor, but it's not his stats. So
Alright, so
Like more AC?
yeah, like he's wearing actual physical armor,
13.
so it should, but it doesn't. So 13 more points of damage.
It doesn't auto calculate that?
No, I don't have it physically on the character because I didn't make the character. I modified a stat sheet. So you have to like go in, find what the AC bonus is, add that in, and then reset it. But I'm just using the standard out of the monster manual, basically.
He's a naked spider.
Okay, so 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60. Okay. It's actually not as much damage as I thought you guys had done, but still a lot, but not as much as I thought. So he's not looking hurt or anything. He's just really annoyed. And it is, unless Kale has anything else to do, Maze's turn.
Although, speaking of looking a little hurt, I'm going to put my hand on Kale and do the nice, not the bad touch. I'm going to do the good touch and cure wounds on him. So it's a 2d8.
Okay. Go ahead and
7
do that.
and 8.
Hey.
So that would be
15 plus your
15.
modifier.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't even do that, yeah. So plus 1. So
16.
16 points of health.
Goodness. That's
And
very
I am
nice.
casting
Too bad you
that
couldn't reach
and
my
marking it off.
Alrighty. And is that everything for you? You're going to move or do any bonuses or anything?
Let's see. I don't know what else I could do as bonus because that was my cast.
Most of the time. It doesn't give you anything else?
No.
Action.
That would be it then.
Perfect. Oh, you could always bonus action disengage. That would be an always use of bonus actions, basically, if you needed to.
I'm going to stay here.
You wouldn't need to right
because
now.
I'm going to give
but
him, the
in the-
benefit of us standing.
She disengages, which then procs an attack of opportunity, which procs me to attack.
That'd be
That would be a mess.
She just dances around me, like, chasing her.
flashback to
just like,
Dungeon Mayhem where he's like this and then this and
Yeah,
then this.
exactly. It's
All
horrifying.
right, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Brings
You got
us
the
to
good touch.
Drider.
This time.
And okay, so it's going to focus in on the one who's been doing the most damage to him, which is Kalitstrats.
Really? Not the wolf?
I don't know. Well, actually, I guess. Well, no, because
No.
like every time that something else has happened, you've like gotten in the way. So it's considering it that way, and I
Roll
think you
for
guys are actually probably
grudge.
tied. You're like roughly tied
Yeah.
or slightly up.
That's true, yeah.
You've done more physical things, that's for
Yes.
sure. So it's a
Yeah, that's
22.
it. That's gonna hit.
He's like,
Okay.
one. Nah.
It's going to take all
I
three of you,
know.
so I'm going to roll them and then go from there. 22 for the first one, a 19 for the second one,
Hits.
and a I found my die, and a 24 for the third one.
Yeah, they all hit.
So they all hit, which they are all going to be a D10 plus 3.
Lethal damage. Or no?
So
The plus 3 is a third of my HP.
the plus 3 by itself?
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
You're that low now?
I max 28.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he was very low.
But
when
you just
healed
got
him.
you just got like 16 points of healing though.
Cool, but plus 3 per attack.
what
That's
just
9
happened?
damage.
Yeah.
You could roll ones and do 12.
Yeah.
That's half my HP.
25, yeah. Well, here they go. Look at that, they're all ones, and they're not. So that is a wow, and they are all plus 3. Holy shit! I actually have to write this math out. Is it is 26, I think.
Paladin down.
Yeah, 26 points of damage.
Paladin down.
Finally, he rolled well. So 26 points of damage. And so he slashes across Kalitstrats, again slashes across, and then similar to what happened previously when Kale fell, the spear just stabs into his gut and he lifts him up, making him eye level. Throws him off to the side.
Before I go unconscious and while I'm up there, I'm like, not my fist. And then,
And then you hit the ground,
in his face.
unconscious.
Not my fist.
Yeah, I love it. Hell yeah. Yeah, so that's that. And then we are, and that was all his stuff. No. So you're just like right now you're down, and your next turn you'll start making the saves. Because I'm not going to count a 1 extra point of damage as anything special. I don't think that would even count based on what the rules are. So
Yeah, the previous one was like you had to go like -10 to.
I think something along those lines. So it's still that way. I think it has like double to insta death or something along those lines. But anyways, your next turn you'll be making death saves. So Spider 1, and he also tossed you, so you're over there, which is going to promise you be for your benefit, because he did do that in the motions I made, but then also that does help you in the end, because otherwise he would just stab the fuck out of you and kill you right now, which I don't even want to do, but he would want to do. So it worked out pretty well that he threw you. And Spider 1 is that one still alive? Yeah. Wow, Spider 1 has not been hit. And it's the one that's right there. 1 and 3. Yeah. So 1 is going to continue what it was supposed to do and attack at Bryn. Wow, okay. I rolled the big die again, and apparently I've just got my roll back, because that was a natural 20.
Jeez.
So,
Are you trying to kill us?
well, I wasn't. And then I started rolling really well and playing tactically. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not, but they are. Let's see. So that is a D8. This one, which is 4 doubled, is 8 plus 3, 11 points of damage.
11?
Yes, and then Constitution save again.
19?
19. That definitely saves. Yeah. So you're good on that, which is nice, because otherwise it's 2 more D8s, which would not be doubled, but they would still be 2 of them. And so that one's turn is that. Can you wild shape more than once?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Then we're on the 4, which was up there by Maze. 14 plus 5, 19.
Hits.
Okay. And that's 1, not a D10. 1, come on now. This one. Actually, yours was yours was a 4, so it was still under. So 3 plus plus whatever it is, 3. 6 points damage, and then do Constitution saving throw of 11.
12. Oh, wait.
So you hit a 12 at least?
Yeah.
So you're fine.
Oh, okay.
So you don't take any extra. It's just the 6 from the initial
All right,
hits.
so 6.
And
We're not blessed
then,
anymore.
now make your save for the thing.
Oh, it's like
I forget what number do you have to hit for that?
the concentration. Oh gosh, what is it? So I was trying to figure
I'll
out.
just say it's 10. Make it quicker.
11.
Oh, DC save. I'm guessing would be 11, because that's what it says for DC save, which I did.
Okay,
it was
perfect.
a 12.
Yeah. I forget what that actually is, but either way, we'll sort that out. But at
So
this
we're still
moment, you're
blessed.
fine. Yeah, you're all still
You
blessed.
still like roll at least 15 plus.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Which, weirdly enough, if you bless yourself on the save to retain bless, you would still use the D4. So that's pretty cool, actually. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
the little stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just OP in this game.
So we are now back to Bryn.
Okay. I am going to cast Moonbeam.
Ooh.
Oh, I remember that one.
Okay. I haven't seen this one yet. Yeah, this one's a new one for
That's what I
me.
think of every single time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just gonna go Boomkin real quick.
Yes. Yes.
And what has to happen here? Because like I said, I haven't seen this one yet.
So a silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, centered on a point within range, so right on the Drider.
Okay.
When a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames. It has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So it technically doesn't do anything yet. It will on its turn.
Charging up its lasers.
What's that under? I want to just have it where I can see it.
What do you mean, like
Like is under features and traits, spells?
second level evocation? It's a spell.
Okay. Would be perfect. I just want to make sure something on him specifically.
So when his turn starts, it'll have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Right. However,
or if any spiders enter that.
How much? What's the radius is 5 feet. So
Yeah,
basically,
so
it's just
one.
him.
Yeah.
And
It's 40 foot high though, so if they decide to
true.
jump,
If he jumps up, it's still gonna hit him. So yeah. So what I'm gonna say is, while a Drider would traditionally have sunlight sensitivity, while in sunlight the Drider has disadvantage on attack rolls as well as wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. Bright moonlight like that is also going to cause that effect to come through, because this is like the channeled reflection of the sunlight is what moonlight is. So I'm going to consider this, especially because of the way it's being cast and everything, and the reasoning and the magnification on it, that it gives it disadvantage on attack rolls and wisdom checks as well. So that is a thing. Is there anything else?
I am also going to wild shape into a brown bear.
Rawr. Alrighty, perfect.
Winnie the Pooh's back.
Kale.
Feels like he sees it and he goes, attaboy.
Yes, has a little bit of
Ghost in the wind.
blood trickles from the corner of his eyes. And perfect. So now, wow, that one hasn't been hit either. Cool. Oh yeah, this is that one. So Spider 5 is going to attack Da Bear. And an 8 plus 5 is a 13.
That'll do it, yeah.
That does it? Oh wow.
Brown bear does not have a lot of AC.
He doesn't dodge. He goes berserk.
4 plus 3 is 7. And then bear constitution save. Not to retain bear, but just to poison save.
Are we still blessed?
Yes.
Yes, yep, still blessed.
Still blessed.
Well, you two are. I mean, you're still blessed, but, you know.
It helps when I'm trying to stabilize.
Yeah.
Does it actually? Because that's interesting, yeah.
Save.
It's a save, yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm going to let it count.
24.
Yeah, absolutely. 24. To hit against...
No.
Wait, what? Save.
Save.
Sorry.
Save.
I got lost because we went on that other track.
Yep.
You're fine. And then some. So just the 7 points from the initial attack. And then Spider 3 was where Kale is. So it's now going to... Let's see if it goes left or right. It's going left. So it's going for Winnie the Pooh. Which is good because it would have been flanking Maze if it had gone to the right. So, but it's not flanking, right? So just a straight attack, and it is 8 plus 3, 11. Yeah, 11.
Matches.
Okay, so that hits, and 8 plus 3, 11 points of damage. Okay, perfect. And now, Kale, your first death save.
What do I have to hit?
Over 10.
Okay, I hit it.
Perfect.
So what was I doing?
So you just there's a mark thing. You just click the save, and then it'll mark that one, and then you'll have 2 more to do, and then you'll be stabilized and not actively dying. So, which is nice to be not actively dying. And Maze, it is now your turn to do whatever you would like to do, which could include.
Can I do spare the dying, which will automatically put him at 0 and stabilize him?
Would it? Okay, is that?
Well, it says you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. And then he would no longer have to
'Cause
make
he's
any
behind me.
saves.
Yeah, so-
because you were within reach of him.
I use Spare the Dying.
Okay, perfect. Mark
Okay,
that
and that's
off.
an out will
And-
cast.
Okay, so what do I do?
So now you just consider yourselves saved. Like do all the saves, and then
Yeah,
you
I
just,
got that.
and then that's it. You just
Okay.
lay there.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't bring you back up. It just stabilizes you, right?
Yeah,
you're
it
just kinda
stabilizes.
Unconscious.
Yep. You're just
Cool.
but breathing.
Yeah, let's see. That was an at will spill. Yeah, I can't actually. That's what I'm going to do is follow it up with a heal because I can
Okay. Yeah.
bonus. If I can get to it to find out which one it is because I have so many healing spells.
Like word of healing.
And you're healing yourself.
Healing word.
or-
No,
yeah.
I'm healing.
Okay.
So that'd be the 2d8.
Perfect.
Oh, you're going with that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
4. If I can roll good. Okay, plus 8.
4 plus 8.
12. Oh, wait, plus 1. 13.
Nice. So you're back up to 13 hit points,
Yep.
and
Okay,
you
so
are
how do I-
prone but alive.
Okay.
So you're back up
Conscious.
in the sense of being good to go, but then on your next one, you'll have to use half your movement to stand up. And then you'll have whatever's left after that to do any kind of movements or any regular attacks and such with just very low health. But you are still good to
Can I
go.
attack with disadvantage from prone?
Yes, you can.
You can.
So, yeah. But we'll get to that. So, and now the Drider looks to Maze, looks back to Bryn, the bear,
The bear.
kind of glares at Bryn, transforming in and out of all these shapes and such, and is going to make an attack at each of you first. And it is for left, so Maze is 11 plus 5 or 6. Should hit, right?
Yeah, it hit because I'm a 12. Yeah.
Plus 6, so
Plus
17.
Hits.
And then that is a
Except for negative.
8, which is this one, right? No, that's a
Any
10.
real integer.
This is an 8. No, wait, what? Hold on. There you are. Had the right one in the first place. So 1, 2 is a 1 plus 5 plus nothing plus 3. So 5, 6, 9 points of damage
Okay. Still alive.
from that. And then he turns with the second attack and swings at the bear. And it is 9 plus 6.
Yep.
Okay. So then. And that is a 8, 11 again. Weird. It's got 11 against you every time on the past 3 attacks, I think. And then it has one more attack. And what it is going to do... I feel like a dick for it, but it is a dick. So it's going to stab its spear into the ground, and in the same motion pull its bow out and shoot an arrow at Kale to hit all 3 things in its mind. And since you are, well, actually, prone, I think,
Is that
actually is disadvantaged for ranged attacks.
Yeah.
So we'll just do that. And the disadvantaged one is a not going to hit because it's a 12.
Hit.
So yeah, so shoots at you and it just lands like right beside you.
It's like I haven't moved yet.
Yeah, yeah. So, and yeah, that is that. That one out there, that back there. That roll is just to determine which die I was going to keep using, and that's the Drider's turn. And
But he dropped his spear.
well, he didn't drop it. He stabbed it into the ground right beside himself. So it's
in the ground.
perfectly within reach, unless somebody grabs it and runs away with it.
Here comes that fox. Yeah. Got your message. Oh, crap. Okay.
So, let's see. Spider 1. Why are the spiders still alive? It's going to attack Bryn again. Oh. Ouch. That hurt. That hurt me.
Next to me.
No. Spider 1 is right there.
Yeah.
It's the one far, like the next one
Yeah, it's
over.
the next one.
it critical, so it does extra stuff. So its normal
Did
attack
the Drider-
is
It didn't do its saving throw.
4.
Moonbeam.
Oh, it didn't.
Yeah.
So what's it got to do it?
Constitution saving throw.
Of
14. That's my spell DC.
so that is 14. So he saves.
All right, so he still takes 2d10.
Still takes the 2d10 regardless.
Just 1d10.
Oh, okay.
No,
Perfect.
it's
It's
2
2 if he.
damage.
So I still roll twice.
That's how I always interpret it.
Yeah, if it's 2d10, if it's 2d10 and they take half damage and you roll both,
so you
then
roll
it's
both.
6.
6 points of damage on him. Okay.
Which that turns out to be exactly the average of both of those.
Yeah.
Wait, that's how math works.
Woo!
Because two rolls and then you add them together and divide by 2. That's how a mean works.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's always going to be that way.
Okay, and so that attack though from the other one, which is a D8, I believe. 3, 4, 6. So 6 points of damage on that, and then the DC of 11 Constitution save for you, still from the spider.
See there? Bear Constitution.
Yeah, what is my bear constitution? $12.
So 12, which does it. Yeah, so you're good. Again, always, apparently.
There's
Except that very first one.
Yeah, except for the very first one where it counted. Perfect. So then that is back around to you, I believe. Yeah. Right?
Me?
yeah.
Yeah, because the Drider and then Spiders. Yeah, so it's back to you.
Good.
Cool.
Come closer.
I'm going to spend another spell slot here to heal. It's going to be a second level, so 2d8. It's 9.
Mod.
There's no mod for that.
No, there isn't.
Not for combat.
No.
Healing.
Yeah, your combat mod form stuff. Yeah.
What?
And then I'm going to do my bear multi-attack.
Ooh, nice.
Do I roll?
You like it.
I still
Hell
have
yeah.
to roll
You just roll all
disadvantage
your
on each of
attacks.
them, though.
Yeah.
So this will be for the bite. Well, that's disappointing because that's 18. 17?
17 for a Spider or for the Drider?
Drider.
Does not hit.
Now we're going to claw it. And roll 18s, but then if I get disadvantage.
So what does he get?
Not even
Nothing,
worth.
nothing.
Not even,
Not even
okay,
worth.
definitely not any more than 17. Okay.
Nope.
And so that brings you to Spider 5, which is that one again. God, this one. 16. That's more than in itself, just off the roll, isn't it?
Who?
For the bear.
What?
16.
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
The farthest one away. It's never going to be the one right beside you until it is.
like,
One
just keep watching.
plus 3, so 4 points of damage on you.
Okay.
And then it is the third one, which is it's this one. So there you go. Get ready. 2, so it actually misses anyways. And now go and do your thing.
6. 17.
17 against that thing definitely is going to hit. Yeah. So, or was that the? Yeah, it was the hit. Yeah. I always get lost on that. There's so many rolls.
11.
11 points of damage. On Spider 3 is going to kill it. Yeah. Spider 3 is dead. So, because it was the second most damaged out of the spiders in the first place. So, you've taken out 2 of the 5 spiders. And that was that one's turn. So now it's Kale's real turn. There's nothing within your reach.
What?
There's nothing within your reach.
I have to get up anyway.
Yeah. Or you could have stayed down and then tried to,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Messed it up again. I hit the
I'm
scroll
going
wheel.
to get up
I mean, you still got speed to move.
and.
Yeah, fixed it.
HP do you have in your bear form?
Bear form. I'm at 2.
And this is the problem.
I've got another moonbeam that'll activate whenever it's its turn.
Yeah. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to try to hold it in place and move up to it.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of taunted a bit. Remember me? You remember me?
Oh, boy.
And I'm going to lay on hands myself for 15.
Put your hands on yourself. All right.
I'm going to touch myself.
Like, remember me? Ooh.
I'm walking up, like, brushing it off, but really just lay on hands. Like, remember me?
Yes.
Good.
It grabs its spear out of the ground again. And Maze, it is now your turn.
Okay. There's the little spider like right next to me, correct?
Yeah, the one to your right. And then there's the Drider to your left.
Yeah, let's do the big guy. I'm gonna try to melee attack the spider, the small one.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Hopefully I can hit it.
Hit a 14 or higher and you will hit.
Oh geez, really?
Yep.
I need this health. Oh yeah. 17.
Perfect.
Plus whatever.
And then
Plus
do your
4.
and then do your
Because it's
your
vampiric
attack
touch.
roll. So 6
Oh, yeah.
D6.
Wait, one. Well,
Well,
It's-
whatever your
it's 1d6. Yeah.
whatever your your unarmed strike is plus then roll your D6.
It does 1 damage.
What the
Unarmed
1d6?
strike.
So
Unarmed. Yeah. I say it's on a hit. Yeah. So I just roll 1d6.
take 1 off of it,
Just a
and then
5.
that. So you rolled a 5.
Yeah, I rolled a 5, so there'd be 6 damage to that, and I get 3 hit points back.
Perfect. So it is looking quite hurt, but it is still standing. The other one is uninjured entirely. Just cracking.
Oh, actually,
the other 2 are uninjured actually.
can I? Wait, you said it's very hurt?
Ignore that.
Well, it is
Burn
now,
them off.
yes, at this moment.
Because I can channel divinity just once.
Okay.
When I hit a creature, I could channel to deal an extra 13 points of necrotic damage.
If you would like to do that,
I would like to do that
you
and
killed
kill
it.
it.
So you have killed
And I am
Spider
marking that
4
off.
there. Yeah, perfect. So that one is now also dead.
Okay. That has been done. Marking that off. I have to do, just a short rest to get that back?
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're going to take either a long rest or a very
Do I
long
need
rest.
to do a killing
Oh,
roll?
you killed it. Yeah. So do your killing roll.
Okay.
What?
Actually, we're gonna roll big one. Be good. 11.
Did
Would
we
that
say
be
it
a
was-
plus with the plus?
Did we say it was over 10?
Yeah.
So either way.
Okay, so either way, it's
yeah,
saved.
I thought
okay.
it was over 10. So yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine.
So okay.
Nothing
We're
happens. And then that was Mace. So now it's the Drider, who, seeing you kill one of its companions, is now. Actually, no. You got up from the grave. It's going to take 1 strike at Maze,
taunted.
and then you taunted it, so it's then going to take its other 2 strikes at you. So Maze, its first strike is 19 plus a lot. So yeah. And do your thing. So 19 plus 19 plus 6. That's not what I'm looking for. Swing is this one. 13 points of damage.
Oh, at me?
Against you, yeah. And what was the
I'm
damage?
at 0 now.
Oh,
Yeah, I was at 6.
your cleric just fell. And
Said
was your damage?
12.
It was 13 on the nose, Hillary.
Okay.
Yeah. 12. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 85. Okay, it's actually still fine. Cannon fodder. Who'd have thought? Cannon fodder keeps the big bad alive. Perfect. So that was not your turn. That was Drider's turn. It made the 1 attack against her, and now it is making 2 attacks against you. 11 plus 6 is 17. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I had considered casting a different spell. That would be hit.
And then the second attack, 19. So yeah, both of them hit. And that is it's,
You can't kill me.
so it's
Crit.
9 plus 7, so 16 points of damage.
All right.
And that is it's got its own thing.
What?
No, it's save that it has to make.
Oh, okay.
Was that supposed to be before or after?
Is this
It's the beginning of the turn.
Beginning.
Constitution.
12
doesn't
plus
kill it.
4 is 16.
That'll do it.
So it saves, okay. So I'll try to remember that. But
Oh yeah.
you still do something.
half damage,
Yeah, so
yeah.
half.
Wait, is that the right one? Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do 2 times.
Yep, 4.
4. Okay.
It's something.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah, it is something. I mean, eventually it gets there. And that's its turn. So the other spider, 8 plus 5 against Kale now. It's turning to fight Kale. So 8 plus 5 is 13, which does not hit, right?
Correct.
Okay. So that's its turn. And then that's back to Bryn.
All right. Well, we're just gonna do my bear thing and try and claw and bite. And
The bear
miss
thing.
because I'm poisoned.
Ugh.
The bear.
That last attack, I rolled 2 18s. And because of the disadvantage, I can use them.
Yep.
Well, don't need to. I'm just gonna count that one for the bite.
Yeah, that's a
because
miss.
That's a miss. And if I get anything lower, it's still gonna miss.
Also a miss.
Okay.
God, this is unfortunate. That one poison, the only one that got you too. That's so disappointing from a player perspective. You know. Anything else you wanted to do? Just gonna pre-roll Pete for you, which Pete's gonna miss you in the next one, by the way. Skipped him. Kale, you'll be up next. If Bryn didn't have anything else to do.
I got it.
Okay, so now it's back to Kale because Spider 5 missed Peter.
I'm going to. Actually, you know what? You know what?
If you ever poison me again, I will kill you.
Actually, I think you guys might have killed the one that poisoned you. You did kill the one that poisoned you already, technically. I'm going to have to poison you every single time now. I'm going to have like an assassin just randomly come poison you.
Poke you with
Put a
poison
bunch of
and run
poison
off.
plants in the forest that you like step
negate
on.
my usefulness.
That is brutal.
Oh my god, I've only been rolling 1d8 for my divine smites.
Oh, shoot. It's supposed to be 2, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh well.
Do them
I
now.
mean, you could have killed this thing. Oh,
I blame lag.
Maybe, but unlikely.
Oh, that 20.
Ooh, against the Drider?
That 20 against the Dwighter, baby.
Nice.
And I'm gonna.
You have another smite, don't you?
I'm gonna smite him. You best believe I'm
Yeah.
gonna smite him. All right.
He's gonna definitely remember you
Smightiest of
now.
all smites.
No, I don't need that. I need these, and then this, and then.
What do you need?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because mine are the weird ones.
So there's 10, 21, plus. So 42 plus 3 is 45.
Now you see the mushroom cloud.
45
First time I just wagged
total.
the finger. This time I'm actually mad.
2, 3, 4, 5.
High math.
Yeah. Like, holy cow. So there's 20. And the reason I'm actually having this is to
sound of
see if
him
he's
marking
actually
on the
still
whiteboard.
standing.
I know, it's
Like,
just-
sound of
Yeah.
crits,
So there's
baby.
40, and then you said 45 total?
Yeah.
And is there anything else on top of that? It sounded like you had something else crazy.
He's like,
thing
but
you were
wait,
Yeah.
there's more.
It's like you
can
had
I
that
take
tone.
Can I take a bonus action of awesome?
I mean, yeah, I'm theoretically, yeah, depending on what the awesome is.
I'm gonna lay on hands him to get rid of his poison.
Oh yeah, you could do that, totally.
You could have done it this whole time.
Yeah,
Didn't seem all that relevant.
I've been fucking missing every.
it didn't seem relevant.
time.
Whoosh, whoosh,
Here's the
whoosh,
thing, that was
whoosh.
the last
Not relevant.
5 of my lay on hands, and
Yeah,
I knew I was going to die.
true.
So I'm like, she's gonna stabilize me. I'm gonna lay on hands once I get conscious again, and then I'm gonna come over and save you. It's the last ditch. Like, we gotta kill this thing right now. Didn't want to tip my hand.
I just picture a bear going, huh? Because he's in bear form. The whole time?
Okay,
I'd much rather. Yeah.
and
Get
then
rid of that.
maze.
Oh yeah, I got
to
a death
you.
saving throw.
Yeah, death saving throw.
I guess. Oh yeah, I'd lose blast, wouldn't I? Sorry, I just like kind of spit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bless is now gone, so you guys
That
are
was
not
an
blessed.
8. So that would be a failure.
Okay.
Not dead.
Dead. Okay.
Okay, and you're also not poisoned, so I get to remove that.
Hey.
Yay.
How's that feel? Okay, so it's now the Drider's turn.
Try to bite
Who
you,
immediately
poison
like poisons you?
Save throw.
So if he bites, he does
He
poison.
does.
Save throw first.
Saving throw first.
And I'm just like, best I could do my
I'll count it. So it's 6 plus something that's not enough. So it is
Full D10.
full D10s. Which is probably going to be really funny.
Oh.
11.
11 points of damage.
Yes, sir.
Send them out.
You still have 2 more spiders to kill. But in that moment, Bryn's concentration on this, he ignites the Drider in this white whipping flames that are lighting this entire space that had become night at one
radiant
moment. And it just consumes the
both doing radiant
Drider.
damage.
He screams out in pain. The shadows will have you all. And then he runs forward like he's going to stab at you and then falls to the ground on fire right in front of you with his spear just missing and
Oh, wait,
stabbing
he made
into
it?
the one to the right.
Like, he made an attack.
Yeah, he did. That is true. He attempted an attack.
Does it hit?
No.
That'd be hilarious.
It would have been funny because you'd have been like,
Finger
yeah, I did it. It would have actually been
Yeah,
great.
that's me.
That was only
So, conveniently, Bryn is
That
the one
counts,
to kill
Maze.
it, and his spear going forward past Bryn stabs in and kills the other spider to the right. Pete is now dead. And you still have one
Man.
spider behind you that you need to deal with to conclude this combat, but
So my
Yeah,
death, I'm like,
so-
hey Pete, what's up?
They didn't just skitter away.
no,
at the
this
train
is Spider
station.
1 that was still down to
Yeah,
do stuff.
The
So
death train
Talking to
station.
someone.
and
People's
it's
You're like, hey, Pete.
actually its turn too, so it will do a thing which is probably useless. It's against Bryn. 8 plus 3.
Matches.
Perfect. So that hits.
He's ready. He's like, which
for-
one?
Wait, was that a 10? That's a 10. My bad. Wrong roll. It was a 7, but wrong. 6. It's a plus 3. It's a 9. 9 points of damage against you from the remaining spider.
Oh my god. brown bears.
Twice now you've gotten me down to 1 in my wild shape.
All right, so that is that spider's turn. And Bryn, would you like to retaliate?
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh, God bless. It is within 5 feet.
It was, yeah.
Which is probably going to be helpful.
No, it's not.
No.
Not
one.
No.
All right.
The sword breaks in half. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't.
This sword is almost getting to legendary status. It's killed so many things.
The sword is
it's a
special.
It's channeling.
20 to hit?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah. Natural or no?
No.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
So that's 7 piercing.
Okay. This one had conveniently not been hit at all. So,
And
just to annoy you guys accidentally.
15.
15 on top of that?
15 to hit.
Oh, okay. Yes, it does hit. Yeah. I thought that was your damage. I'm like, okay, well, never mind. Let me just eat my words.
9 slashing.
9 slashing. So that
Under
makes it
the
a total
chin.
of 16 that has happened. Okay.
Wait,
So
he's within, right? I'm just kidding.
just elbow him. Perfect. So we come back around to Kale now.
Kale's just kill stealing. Just stab them all.
It's like the only thing I can really do that's all fancy and stuff. And I might as well.
Can you do a fancy thing?
Wait, a fancy
Don't have
stab?
a fancy thing to do.
You have a fancy thing.
Fancy thing to do. It saves it for the last spider that is on its last leg.
Yep.
Yep, I'm gonna breath
Out of 8?
Yes.
Just a really.
Oh my God. He's only doing this because he knows they're going to take a long rest.
But I
They were
almost
heavy.
died. I'm gonna go to sleep very quickly.
Yeah, I'm like, how is it we could go back to back 3 battles, but we can't fight freaking spiders,
Right.
man?
DC saving throw of 10 is what it has to do.
Okay. Whoa. 14.
Okay. And it's gonna take 2d6.
I should have just said it. Roll a 1 or something.
Dude,
I mean, it does 5 damage. I mean 6.
Either way wouldn't be enough, unfortunately. I swear I'm not trying to do this. It's been damaged 22 points and has 26 hit points. Do 4 damage to it. Somebody in any capacity.
Please.
Next up is Maze.
yes, my ghost
Moonbeam's
will
still
go
there.
and flick. No, I'm kidding.
So you have to do your thing.
Yeah, I gotta roll my
Throw
death
it
save.
into the moonbeam.
Yeah.
A 17.
Okay, you succeed 1. So 1 fail, 1 success. And then now we're back to Bryn. Get your second kill. If you hit.
20.
Yes.
Oh, dirty or...
Doesn't matter.
Damage, yay.
Wait, no, that's the wrong one.
And then he rolls a 1.
That plus anything?
Plus, yes.
Okay.
It's dead.
At least 4 damage.
You roll
Killed it.
Real boss
Was that one spider?
Spider number 1.
That
the
was
one
like
that got trapped at the very
stuck.
beginning.
Yeah, he got
Out of it,
trapped.
grow
Perfect.
Yes.
And then just another crider shows up.
Spider was like, it was me all along.
So I'm going to place the dead bodies where they are now around you guys.
I'm
And
cutting its head off.
the Drider or the...
The Drider.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty freaking metal. I like it.
I'm just panting.
Yeah. Probably not like that, but... So I'm just placing those around you so we have a placer for whatever you guys may want to do with them.
Morph back inside.
Who knows? And with that, you guys catch your breath. Maze lays on the ground. We're going to say that just because I'm not going to make you roll again, you are stabilized and you can count yourself as having 1 hit point so that you are functional again.
Death Domain Cleric. I mean,
because
come on. That's
one
gotta
of you
be
guys is going to
something.
just
I've
pop
got
her
it.
back up. So,
I've got
like, you
I've
guys
got
both
cure
have
wounds.
things you can just tap her and do. So pretend you did it, and you're now back to the thing. Or if you want to actually roll for it, you can as well. Because
Sure,
who
I'll
knows?
take the freebie.
Your break,
No, kidding.
your rest may get interrupted, so there's a chance that you may want those
You've
extra
got 12
points.
hit points.
Perfect, definitely worth it.
Oh, I see.
That's why you know your stuff and you yell it out whenever someone tries to come up with stuff. So, perfect. So with that, you guys begin to gather yourself. You heal up Maze, stand her back to her feet, and that is where we'll pick up next week.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching, especially those that stuck around the whole time. Really appreciate you guys.
Whole time.
It's a little bit longer than usual, a little bit longer than our little bit longer than usual as well. So thanks for hanging out with us. Congratulations to our winner of the dice this week. I'll get you your email. Oru7. I will get you your email sent out to you so I can get your information right after we go offline, basically. So I'm going to quickly just check and see if we've got someone to host. So hang around. We're going to try to run a credits thing. Sometimes Streamlabs lets it work. Sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully it does this time because I really want to showcase those of you that have followed, subscribed, bits, all that stuff at the end of the stream, just to kind of give you guys a little shout out. So we're going to hopefully run that. And we will see you next week, Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Bye.
Adios.